Well, it's a bitter cold Monday night here in Southern Kentucky, but it's a nice warm environment inside Barren County High School Gymnasium tonight as the Trojans and Trojanettes host Campbellsville out of Region 5. Hi, everybody from Bobby Steenberg in court. It's Jay Turner alongside John Butler for tonight's broadcast here on WCLU 104.7 FM and WCLU.com as our online link is WCLUradio.com/Trojans-Sports, and our live stream as well, headed up by Aaron Russell tonight. Jake Norris is our studio producer, and this is the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to tip-off. Friday night, Coach Piper Lindsay's Trojanettes went to 15-2 on the year, defeating District 15 opponent Allen County Scottsville 69-51 to seal the deal and stay undefeated in district play, with Glasgow remaining on the district schedule on Friday night as the Trojanettes take the number 1 seed in the district when tournament time rolls around. 4 Trojanettes were in double figures on Friday night as sophomore Shelby Bird scored 18 points. Freshman Mahala Burton hit 3 threes for a season-high 15 points, and Ashley Atkinson had 12, and Katie Elmore scored 10. And in that ball game, the Trojanettes dished out 24 assists and only had 7 turnovers in that game against the Lady Patriots. Campbellsville Lady-Eagles under third-year head coach Kyvan Gooden-Rogers is 8-3 on the season. The Lady-Eagles out of District 20 with Taylor County, Adair County, and Marion County. And Region 5 defeated Rockcastle County on Saturday, 75-71. Campbellsville has won 3 in a row and 4 of its last 5. They have wins over Caverna, 91-15. They beat Marion County by 4, Hart County by 22, Adair County by 9, Apollo by 41, Bullitt Central 62-16, North Bullitt 70-45, and that 75-71 win over Rockcastle County on Saturday. Their 3 losses are to Greene County by 8, Cumberland County by 11, and Bardstown Bethlehem, the number 1 team in Region 5, losing to the Banshees by 27 points. Campbellsville is ranked 5th in Region 5. Taylor County, Greene County, and E-Town are rated 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Campbellsville finished 10-21 2 years ago, 8-19 last year, so they've already won as many games this year as they did the entire season last year. But that's all in part of having 2 transfers from Taylor County. Sophomore Kaylee Benningfield, who averages just over 20 points a game, and junior Alexis Nifley, who averages 11 points a contest, the top 2 scorers this season for the Lady Eagles. And, John, this will be some competition with the Trojanettes tonight against a pretty good Campbellsville ball club.
Yeah, I think so. Campbellsville is much, much better than they were last year, and it's mainly due to the 2 transfers from Taylor County. And I know Benningfield started for Taylor County last year, and Nifley played a lot for them, but, boy, their numbers have skyrocketed. Neither one averaged double figures last year, and now Benningfield's averaging 20 and Nifley's averaging 11. And Taylor has continued to roll on as well, too. You know, it's one of those situations where Taylor County just got beat in the finals of the 2A by Franklin County, but they're still one of the better teams in the 5th. But Benningfield's a good player, and Nifley's a good player. Taylor County has so many players. It's probably a situation where it's just hard to get playing time for a lot of people. Maybe that's possibly what was going on and so forth, because Taylor County's best player, her name is Diener, and she's an 8th grader.
Yeah.
She's our leading scorer, averages about 17 a game. So,
right.
So Campbellsville will be competitive. It would impress me in the win against Rockcastle, because Rockcastle has just a good program, still coached by one of my all-time favorite people, in Christy Knowles.
Still doing it.
And to put up 76-72 tells you a lot. That, Campbellsville, generally bad teams can't score. They just can't score. And Campbellsville can score, and probably playing with a lot of confidence and so forth. I will say Barren is probably the best team they played outside of Bethlehem, though.
I would say so. They average almost 64 points a game, and they give up just 47, and they shoot about 36% from the field. They've hit 73s on the season, and that's about 30.5% from behind the arc, 69% free throw shooting team, and 26 rebounds a game. Barren County is 2-0 against Campbellsville. They only played them twice. You played them in 1999. It was 52-31, and then it was 2 years ago. The Trojanettes won 63-38. So this is only the third meeting between Barren County and Campbellsville in the last 26 years.
Yeah, not that far away. You know, we played Taylor more than we played Campbellsville, but yeah, I mean it should be a good ball game. Barren is playing as well as anybody in the region, and I really think the gap between Franklin and Barren is starting to close, where I thought Franklin was a prohibitive favorite to win the region. And the way Barren has played, their scoring has picked up. That's what's most impressed me about Barren is you got to be able to make shots. And they've got now more and more players it seems to me, more comfortable shooting the three and so forth. And I think that's Barren has solidified themselves as, in my opinion, the second best team in the region. You can make an argument maybe it's Metcalf, Barren, somewhere in there. We'll see. Barren and Metcalf plays later on in the year, but Barren has really, really improved as the year has gone on.
Campbellsville, as mentioned, they've won 3 in a row. They've won 4 of their last 5. That 4-point win over Rockcastle County. Campbellsville shot 38% from the field. They made 7 of 25 from behind the arc, and they hit 24 of 33 foul shots against Rockcastle County. And Kaylee Benningfield scored 23 in that game for Campbellsville. And then it was Alexis Nifley that added 18, and they also had Tazaria Owens, who scored in double figures that game. She had 14, which is double of her average of 7 on the season. The Trojanettes are averaging 57 points a game, giving up 38.5. They shoot 41% from the field, made 68 threes on the season. That's a shooting percentage of 31.5%, 68% for the foul line, and 29 rebounds a game. We got more to come in the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow scored big with huge savings at Don Franklin in Glasgow. More to come. This is Trojanette basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Welcome back to Barren County High School Gym on a very cold Monday night. Again, this game starting at 5:30 due to the fact Campbellsville is in the Eastern time zone, so they split it up. And instead of a 6:30 start Eastern time for them, it's 5:30 Central. But anyway, we mentioned Campbellsville is rated 5th in the 5th region this week behind Bardstown, Bethlehem, Taylor County, Greene County, and Elizabethtown. Barren County is ranked second in the region once again this week behind Franklin Simpson, with Metcalfe County third, Warren East fourth, and Bowling Green at number 5. And then the second 5 out of the 17 teams in the fourth region are Cumberland County, Monroe County, Logan County, Allen County, Scottsville, and Todd County Central. Well, there's only a few games on the schedule for tonight on a Monday night. Usually not that many games on a Monday, but there are a couple of district doubleheaders going on tonight. Metcalfe County is at Monroe County tonight, and Russell County is at Clinton, so all that in District 16. And, usually play each other twice, and there's 5 teams in that district, though.
Yeah, and I can't keep up with it in that district because they're also playing a Class A against each other. It's just it's...
And I don't know if they count those as district games like some other districts do. I don't know.
I don't know if they do or not. In my opinion, they should, because that would free up schedule flexibility.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah. Other games tonight on the Aero Safety Area schedule. Allen County Scottsville girls at Butler County. Bowling Green girls are at Graves County. Todd Central girls hosting Marshall County tonight. Girl-boy doubleheader, Hart County at Washington County. And a single boys game tonight, Logan County is down at Hopkinsville. Of course, first of 3 games this week for the Barren County Trojans and Trojanettes on the road tomorrow night at Russellville. And then Glasgow is here Friday night for a District 15 doubleheader. We've got more to come with the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. We'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups. We'll go over the J&J Sales keys to the game when we return after this break. This is Trojanet Basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
The Trojanettes and the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles on this Monday night. And let's look at tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles under third-year head coach Kyvan Gooden Rogers, whose father was Tick Rogers, that everybody knows, that played at Louisville in Hart County.
And, of course, Kyvan herself won a state championship at Marion County and went on and played at the University of Kentucky and I think Western as well.
That's true. That is true. Of course, Kyvan Gooden Rogers was a teammate to Anthony Epps' daughter, Michaela Epps, at Marion County, and Anthony Epps is the boys' coach at Campbellsville that we'll see a little bit later on tonight. But here's the starting lineup for Campbellsville. Kaylee Benningfield, a sophomore, averaging 20.5 points a game. 5.4 rebounds. Where's number 15? Transfer from Taylor County. Carson Smith, the 5'7 freshman, number 20, averages just over 10 points a game, 5 and 4.5 rebounds. Alexis Nifley, another transfer from Taylor County, a junior, averaging 11.6 points a game. So they have 3 players that average in double figures, and you've got a sophomore, freshman, junior, and then Tazaria Owens, number 22, a 5'10 junior, 7 points and 6.2 boards a game, and Cassilyn Brown, a 5'4 senior, who's only senior on the team. Well, they do have 2 on the roster, but Brown's really the only one that plays quite a bit. She averages 4 points a game for the Lady-Eagles. Piper Lindsay in her 10th season at Barren County. Her assistant coaching staff, Michael Toms, Brent Spillman, Billy Michael Dyer. Katie Elmore, number 10, a 5'6 senior, averaging 8.6 points a game. Katie Gills, number 30, a 5'7 senior, averages 8 points and 5 rebounds. Shelby Bird, number 24, a 5'6 sophomore, averaging 14 points a game. And Ashley Atkinson, number 35, a 5'9 junior, 6.2 points and 5 rebounds. And Mahala Burton, number 3, a 5'7 freshman, that averages 5.8 points a game. Again, the other night against Allen County Scottsville on Friday, the 69-51 win. Bird had 18. Burton had 15. She hit 3 threes. The Trojanettes hit 8 altogether in that game. Atkinson had 12 points. Elmore had 10. They had 4 players in double figures. And again, they had 24 assists and just 7 turnovers. That's a pretty good game right there.
Yes, it was, and that's the type of shooting and balance that I think will serve them well down the stretch, especially against the better teams. You've got to find a way. Barron's always going to be good defensively. They've got good defensive players. They got a good scheme. They're long. The question is, can they make enough shots? Are they a threat offensively? And they're starting to turn into one.
And that was part of the J&J Sales keys to the game right there. J&J Sales in Glasgow. The officials for tonight's game brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Evan Ray, Chris Sweeney, and Defra Holt are the officials for tonight. We haven't seen Defra Holt this year. We've seen Evan Ray and Chris Sweeney. Of course, Defra Holt played down at Franklin Simpson his high school career. I think he played football and basketball down there. Was a pretty good basketball player.
Well, he's still in good shape.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many years that's been, but anyway, I do remember him quite well. Got the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off coming up in our first quarter of action tonight, brought to you by The People's Bank, working for you. Crowd still coming in. Not sure how big a crowd we'll have tonight because of the weather, the cold temperatures. A low tonight of 3 degrees, I believe, and way below 0, and the wind chill, and not much out of the teens tomorrow, I think. And so a cold night. Of course, you've got college football tonight, too. Notre Dame and Ohio State. Who's going to win that one, John?
I think probably Ohio State.
They're favored.
They are the favorite. Notre Dame is really good defensively, I think. But I would say Ohio State, if their quarterback plays at all, I think they'll win.
Well, when we come back, we'll have the tip-off of tonight's first game of our doubleheader between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles. As you're following our broadcast here on live stream, we're also on WCLUradio.com/Trojans-Sports. Live stream on BCHS Live and here on the radio at WCLU 104.7 FM. So we'll come back with a tip-off after this break. This is Trojanet Basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
And lettering, Eagles across the front of their jerseys. Barren County Trojanettes to our left, they're home white with burgundy and gold letters and numbers, burgundy letters and numbers outlined in gold.
Old gold.
The old gold. It kind of looks like my old school colors of Camellia Tigers back in the day. And Bowling Green's the same way. They got the old gold too. Barren County moving left to right. Campbellsville right to left. The jump circle for Campbellsville is Desaria Owens, 5'10 junior. Didn't have Benningfield's height on the roster, and Niffley either. Those are the two that didn't have. We're not listed, but they're about, I want to say 5'8".
Then that tells me that was the roster from last year that didn't carry up.
Probably.
Right? Yes.
Probably.
Well, I can tell you Benningfield's looks to me about the same size as Shelby Bird, right?
Yeah, I'd say she's about,
5'7".
Right. Chris Sweeney tosses it up, and here we go. The tap control by the Trojanettes is Katie Elmore. Will work it into the front court. Left side it goes to Burton. Backdoor pass back underneath to Elmore. Throws it up off the window and in.
And that play normally does not work against a zone. They were in a zone and well run.
Campbellsville with the basketball. They almost threw it away, and they did. She stepped on the sideline just right after she caught it, Brown, and so the turnover will go to Barren. 20 seconds into the contest.
That's the other thing that Barren has been doing a lot lately, really since Christmas. They've been picking up full court much more.
Mm-hmm. Burton gives it over to Bird on the right side. In the middle goes to Elmore. Missed the shot underneath. And taken it there by Campbellsville. Running it down the floor is Niffley. Pass got batted back to her from Elmore, but out it comes to Benningfield. Benningfield drives, leaves it off in the corner, trying to go baseline. Underneath there's Owens, trying to reverse it up, shot it over the rim. And Barren County out of there with it. Here's Atkinson, fires it down to Gerald's, going underneath and putting it up and in.
It's going to be a long night for Campbellsville. They don't get back better than that.
Yep. It's 4-0 Barren County. There's a lob and a pass out of bounds, hitting the scores table over here.
Yeah. 2 turnovers in the first minute.
It's Mahala Burton, the freshman, with the basketball for Barren. Sends it across over to Bird on the right side. In the corner goes to Gerald's. Back out to Bird as they try to set it up.
Yeah, they just went to man-to-man.
Yep, they switched defense here. Burton out between the circles, directing traffic now. Fires it down in the corner. Was deflected, but caught there by Atkinson. Fires it back out to Gerald's, top of the circle. And now Gerald's on the dribble out front. Bounce pass the right elbow. Elmore in the corner. Burton drives into the paint, gives it to Bird. Free throw line shot comes off. Rebound in there by Campbellsville's Owens. Long pass down the floor, trying to go underneath. The ball swatted out of bounds by Elmore.
I think it probably went off Nifley's leg. If you look, if you have the replay.
We'll see the replay on it from Electric Plant Board.
But that's okay. It's early.
6:18 to play. First quarter is 4-0 Barren. Brown stands out to inbound the basketball. Brown on the left baseline, looking. Feeds it in there to Owen, shoots over Gerald's. No. Rebound comes off to Burton. They try to reach in. They do. They tie it up. That was Brown that reached in on Burton, and so the ball goes back to Campbellsville underneath. Brown will toss it in. Heaves it out to Nifley. Nifley over to Benningfield, the left side. Benningfield, Bird trying to stay with her there, trying to penetrate in the lane. Spins back. Here's the lob underneath the Owens. Throws it up and in.
That's a strong play. That was not an easy shot.
Kind of got underneath the basket there, but then flipped it up and in. 4-2, Barren County. Here's Burton with it. Over the left side now to Elmore. Elmore looking inside. Out top is Gerald's. Gerald swings it right over to Burton. Burton looking for Elmore. She's cutting down right of the lane. Back out to Burton. Penetrating the lane. Going up. Oh, a foul here on the Lady-Eagles, and they will put it on 15. That's Benningfield.
That's another thing, too, with Mahala Burton. Her confidence is so much greater now than it was back when the first game of the year against Greene County. I don't know if she would have been near that aggressive.
Yep. It's the first free throw, shooting at 61.5% from the charity stripe. 5-2. Barren County second shot also good for Burton. 6-2 Trojanettes setting up with a full court press as they work it there to Brown. Brown heaves it up court to Nifley, now to Benningfield. Cut back inside, going underneath. Hit the right side of the rim. And Atkinson out of there with it. Got bumped from behind, kept the dribble going, gives it off in the corner. It's Gerald's, and back out to Elmore on the wing. Back to Gerald's. Her little baseline shot is no good. Crashing aboard as Burton throws it back up. No, had her on rebound for a moment, trying to get it back, though. That is taken away from her by Nifley. Nifley, diagonal pass too much on that one for Owens. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was the right look. Almost a great pass that time by Nifley. I give her credit. She saw the opening. Yep. It'd take a perfect pass, but that type of play or pass never bothered me as a coach.
So Barren County with the ball, leading 6-2. We played 3 minutes of this opening quarter. Burton with it, gives it over to Bird on the right side. Bird looking. Out top, Elmore. Thought about the three. Then try to penetrate, can't go. Gives it to Bird, circling around, going underneath with left hand, puts it up and in.
Good move by Shelby Bird and finished with her left hand.
And it's 8-2, Barren County. 4:45 to go here in the first. Brown, got away with a walk.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. Out top with it, Nifley. Backing away now the dribble. Gets rid of the basketball over to Smith. And now Smith on the dribble, out near midcourt, directing traffic, wanting a screen, but nothing happened there. So give it off to Benningfield. Back out now to Nifley. Nifley back to Benningfield to the right side. Now puts down the dribble, sends it over now to Smith, fakes one way, drives the other, goes down the lane, flips it up with the left hand, no good, but a foul. And it will be on Atkinson.
Yeah, Carson Smith, freshman, good-looking athlete. Her mother was a great player at Greene County, Andrea Deaton. You know the Deatons,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yep.
And at one time was the all-time leading scorer for Campbellsville University.
Free throw is up and good for Smith.
Got a good-looking free throw, too.
65% from the line on the season. And it is 8-2. Second shot for Smith on the way. Got it. 8-3. Or 8-4, excuse me. 8-4. 4:12 to go here in the opening quarter. Burton with the basketball for the Trojanettes. Right side it goes to Bird. Now Bird looks inside. Sends it across over to Atkinson. Swings it left on the wing to Burton. Burton back out to Atkinson. Fires it off to Elmore. Elmore on the right. Out top Bird. Swings it back left to Atkinson. Looking for Elmore, can't find her. Now she wants to penetrate the lane, goes under, flips it up, rolled it off the back of the rim, but a foul. And I believe if it's on Owens, that'll be her first.
And Atkinson is another player who offensively has picked it up as the year has gone on.
Right.
Starting to be much more aggressive, shooting the ball, and she needs to look to shoot. She's a good shooter.
Free throw is up and good. 62% of the season for Ann Ashley Atkinson, the 5'9 junior. Makes it 9-4 Trojanettes. And Atkinson back of the line. Her second shot is on the way. It's good. So Barren 4 for 4 to start here from the foul line and lead it over Campbellsville 10-4 with 3:50 to play in the opening quarter. Working the backcourt is Smith. Smith gets rid of the ball over to Brown. Brown gets it across the line against Atkinson. Swings it back to the right side. Gives it back out to Smith. And now Smith defended there by Elmore. Dribbles. Right side. Wants to drive against Elmore. And she stepped on the inline. Coming in for Campbellsville now is number 23, Justice Lane. They've got her listed as an 8th grader. Probably about 5'10". Don't have her listed on the height. And coming out is Brown. So they got a little more height in there. 10-4 the score. Campbellsville also another new player in the ball game, Destiny Golston, a 5'6 freshman, number 3. Here is Bird for 3. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Geralds. Geralds double team, gives it back to Bird, drives in, throws it up, missed the shot, and then Atkinson tried to go back up with it. It's knocked out of bounds.
Good hustle, though, on the offensive boards. Created a lot of easy shots for Barren. I always think these Monday games are tricky.
They are.
It's hard to get into a flow.
Right. No school today. Geralds swings it cross court back to Atkinson out of the corner for 3. Got it!
That's a great skip pass, and Ann Ashley was ready to shoot, too. Stepped right in, knocked it down.
Hatcher and Sadler, 3-point shot. We got a foul. And this one on Shelby Bird.
Not much.
Not sure what happened there, but
a little body bump, I guess.
So that's the first one on Shelby Bird. Second one on the Trojanettes here in the quarter. 2:53 to play in the first. It's 13-4 Barren County. So they set a screen for Smith. They dump it inside there, and the shot comes up way short for Lane. And Barren County out of there with it. Pass into the corner to Burton. Sends it out to Elmore. Elmore now out top is Geralds. Trying to penetrate. Free throw line. Takes it down the left side of the lane. And what do we got? It was knocked out. I was looking at, okay, we got 2 fouls in Owens now. Benningfield did not commit that first foul. Comes out to Burton, gives it to Elmore, dumps it in there to Bird. One dribble, bounce pass over to Atkinson from 15 feet away. It won't go. Tipped in the hands of Burton on the left side. Now Burton will send it out to Elmore. She's in a trap, gives it back to Burton. Burton dumps it back to Elmore, top of the circle. Bounce pass off to Bird. Bird bounces out to Burton. Now Burton. Back over to Geralds on the left side, being covered up there by Golston. Down to 2 minutes to play as Elmore tries to slice her way through. Burton can't penetrate, had it smacked out of her hands and out of bounds on the side, so it'll stay with Barren.
Yeah, Campbellsville switch back to a 2-3, but it's not a passive 2-3. They're putting some pressure on the guards. I think the middle will be wide open if we're patient enough.
As Burton has it on the left side of the court. Burton penetrating in a lot of traffic, lost the handle on it, but Elmore was there to put it in.
Yeah, can't give her an assist, but I think she was getting ready to pass it that time to Elmore.
15-4, and a foul in the backcourt.
Wow.
And Atkinson will commit her second personal.
I
didn't see much on that one either.
I'm a big fan back in the 90s and early 2000s. You remember the old advantage, disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it used to be called. If there's no real advantage, don't call it. I'm a fan of that.
Smith is in a trap. Gets rid of the basketball to Nifley. Nifley gets it across, left side. Ghosted open from 15 to the left side corner. No good. Rebound comes off to Burton. Burton with it for the Trojanettes. Sends it down the floor. Addie Slagle fires it across. It was deflected, but Gerald's there to got it. And then they fight for the rebound, and it's going to be taken there by Smith. She had Gerald's blocked out. Underneath, here's a layup on the other end. Good for Benningfield.
A good pass by the freshman Smith.
And it is 15-6. Long pass down, Elmore. I don't know if it was intended for a pass or a shot, but it went in, hit the right side of the rim and fell in. Take it either way. 17-6, Barren County. It's Benningfield driving right of the lane, puts it up, no good, but draws a foul from Mahala Burton.
Unless I'm just missing something again. That looked like pretty good defense to me. And just watching it, it looked like pretty good defense.
Free throw is up and is good for Benningfield.
Obviously a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, how about 86.4%? 58 of 67 from the line. Second one is up, and it's going to drop in four. All over the rim, but it went down. 17-8.
A little 2-2-1 pressure for Campbellsville.
So it comes in to Gerald. There's Burton. Dumps it back to Gerald. Swings it left over to Addie Slagle. Addie Slagle, a 5'3" freshman of the ball game for Ann Ashley Atkinson, who's on the bench with 2 fouls. Skip pass left to Slagle. Slagle throws it back across. It was deflected by Smith and out of bounds. So try to go back to Elmore with it. 38 seconds to play here in the quarter.
You can go one shot right here, especially against the zone if Barren wants to, though Campbellsville is putting a little pressure.
Goes to Slagle, out front of the left, over to Burton. Right corner intended for Bird, tipped away by Smith into the Campbellsville bench.
I definitely would like to go one shot now with 31 seconds.
Yeah. As Bird will toss it in. Comes out to Burton. Burton dribbles right, wants to drive, goes in a lot of traffic, lost the handle, but here's Gerald's baseline shot. Good.
Well, it worked out.
It did, yep. 19-8, Barren. 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Campbellsville with the basketball. Niffley gets it across against Shelby Bird. Reverses back to the right. Down to 10 seconds to play. They dump it into Lane. Top of the key. Drives against Gerald's. She's wanting to muscle it up, but can't. Gives it back out to Benningfield. Benningfield penetrates the lane. Has it stripped away by Elmore. Mid-court shot is going to fall short.
Great defense.
Wow.
Katie Elmore.
Yep, and that is the first quarter of play. And after one, it's Barren County 19, Campbellsville 8. We'll return after this break. Trojanet basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM. (19-8), Trojanettes lead the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles as we start quarter number 2. The second quarter brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with John Butler here courtside from Bobby Steenbergen Court, Barren County. Addie Slagle inbounds out to Burton. Gives it back to Slagle. Lobs it back over to Burton. Sends it back to Slagle. Now Slagle fires it back off to Burton on the right side. Bounce pass in the corner is Riley Wilson. She's in a trap, needs some help, and then threw it off of Campbellsville and out of bounds.
Yeah, well designed that time by Campbellsville, trapping the first pass to the corner.
Riley Wilson, who just checked into the game here in the second quarter, 5'10" junior. As Bird looks to inbound, sends it way out to Slagle. Slagle getting some pressure, gives it back to Burton to the right side, sends it back to Slagle, lost the handle and out of bounds. Unforced turnover, gives it back to Campbellsville. 19-8, Trojanettes their largest lead of the game. As Smith handles a basketball for the Lady Eagles. Dumps it off to Lane, knocked away, and it is Burton with the ball down the middle of the lane. She had it swiped away by Golston and out of bounds. Shelby Bird to toss it in. Bird looking, sends it out deep. It is Slagle throwing up the shot, banked it up, no good. Offensive rebound, what do we got? Got a foul on Campbellsville, and it's on 23. That's Lane, the 8th grader.
Yeah, it was a good athletic Offensive rebound by Shelby Bird. She just went up and got it.
Yep. Feeds it into Elmore. Throws it back out in the corner. Slagle with it from Burton. Burton's got it. Right side over to Elmore. Elmore looking. So they spread out that defense. Oh, comes out to Burton. Burton back over to Elmore.
Middle of the zone is where you want to go.
Slagle left side. Getting some pressure. Lobs it back over to Burton. Burton bounce pass. Bird out of bounds.
Yeah, this zone has really confused Barren. It looks like at times a 1-2-2.
Then they kind of switch it up a little bit.
I think it's a 1-1-3 matchup.
Yeah. Burton picks off the pass. They try to go in the middle. And here's Elmore with it. Across over to Slagle. They're kind of chasing her. Back over goes to Elmore. Here's Bird. Free throw line shot rimmed out.
That's where you want it.
And then Smith almost lost it out of bounds on the rebound. Long pass down the floor. It is Benningfield. Benningfield working against Riley Wilson. Sends it back out now to Smith to set up. Smith around the top of the key. Bounce pass there to Lane. And Slagle diving for the loose ball. Jump ball possession goes to Campbellsville. 6:13 to play here in the first half. 19-8.
Has anybody scored this quarter?
No.
That's what I thought.
And Smith looking inbounds. Comes in the corner to Nifley. Nifley, the right elbow. Her shot goes up. No good. Battle for the rebound and off the hand of Wilson.
I'm predicting somebody's going to score.
In this quarter?
Yes.
We played almost 2 minutes. And it will be coming out to Benningfield. Gives it to Nifley. Now Nifley back to Benningfield. Wants to work against Bird. Inside the paint. And a ball skips out of bounds. Off of Lane. Barren County's basketball.
Right idea.
Yep. And they'll set up.
Back to the 2-2-1.
2-2-1. This ball comes into Elmore. Fires it off to Burton. Goes back to Elmore. Over to Slagle. Back to Elmore. She'll bring it across midcourt. Angles off right. Looking left. Gives it to Slagle. Now Slagle gives to Burton on the left wing. Back out to Slagle. Slagle back to Burton. Now Burton being chased out there. Back out to Slagle again. In the middle, here's Elmore. Fires it back to Burton. Burton want to go to baseline. Gets cut off. Goes inside there to Bird. We got a, jump ball?
Jump ball. Now this zone is just really effective. It's pretty impressive just watching it over here, how it kind of morphs into various coverages and so forth. When all else fails, put somebody in the middle. That generally solves all zones. So.
Slagle, right side three for Bird. Came up short. Campbellsville back the other way. Here's Smith with the basketball. Benningfield thought about it. Back to Smith for a three, and it is off the mark. Elmore with the rebound and gets fouled.
No score in the third quarter.
Yet. Almost 3 minutes gone.
Cold as the weather.
Yeah. I think that the foul was on Brown. Her first, number 2 on Campbellsville here in the quarter. Addison McFall is checked in, a 5'4" junior, averaging 2.4 points a game. So we got Gerald's, Bird, Wilson, Slagle, and McFall on the court right now. McFall bounces it out to Gerald's, goes to Slagle to the right side. Looking in the middle, Bird has it, feeds it underneath to McFall, and she puts it up. Oh, she missed it.
Golly.
Wow.
Great high-low, but get the ball to the middle of the zone.
Here is Smith, dumping it off underneath. Wide open shot put up and in by Golston.
Another good pass by Carson Smith.
And it's 19-10. Bird with the basketball in the corner. Geralds goes baseline, back to Bird. Shot off the window and in.
They give that assist to Geralds.
21-10, Barren. 4:24 to go here in the first half. Working down, spin move in the lane, up with the left hand, good as Smith.
That's a heck of a shot. That's a left-hand jump hook for a right-handed guard.
Right. That's their first basket of the night, 21-12. Here is Wilson, has it knocked loose. And in the front court with it is Nifley, trying to work against Slagle, drives the bucket, and got it blocked. Slagle comes up with the basketball for the Trojanettes. Sends it down to Geralds. Geralds And she's going to be called for a traveling violation.
That was a good play that time by Slagle. Slagle had the block on the other end, smallest player on the floor.
Checking in for the Trojanettes, number 4.
Hannah Bragg comes into the Trojanet lineup, a 6-foot junior, averaging 2.5 points a game. Comes in for Riley Wilson. 3:50 left in the half. And it's 21-12. Smith trying to get a screen, drives left to the lane, dumps it off in there to Nifley. She comes out with the ball. 3:35 to go. And a foul as McFall reached around and fouled Smith. That's her first, and that will be the second team foul, or first team foul of the quarter. Brown will toss it in, left baseline for the Lady-Eagles. Sends it out front to Nifley. Nifley trying to make a move on Gerald's. Lost the handle, got it back though. Now gets double teamed, and then Gerald's reaches in and ties it up, but it's going to be Campbellsville's basketball.
That's what makes Barren such a tough team to play against. They have so many good defenders. They're hard to score against.
Yeah. Brown to trigger it in. Brown looking, still looking. His lobs throws it right to the Barren County bench.
I mean, this is a team that put 76 up in their last game against a good Rockcastle County, and they may not get 20 this half.
Pass comes in to Bird. Bird throws it across over to Slagle. Slagle's picked up her dribble, goes back to Bird to the left side. Feeds in the middle there to Bragg. Back to Slagle. Three-point attempt is in and out. And the ball gets knocked up in the air, and it's taken by Campbellsville. Golston gets rid of the basketball to Nifley. Nifley in the middle. Off to Brown. Brown trying to drive against McFall. Drives the bucket, puts it up. It is no good. Bragg with a rebound. Bragg. Diagonal pass off to Slagle. She drives, throws it off the window and in.
I thought there was a turnover one time.
But could have been. It came close.
Good left-hand finish that time by Slagle.
23-12. A three by Brown will not go.
Great box out.
Yep, as Bird is going to be fouled.
Yeah, I thought Hannah Bragg was dribbling. I was going, it's probably too many dribbles, but then she ended up making the right pass.
Yeah. That was on Smith, her first, team's third of the quarter. Bird checks out to get a break.
I would just park somebody right in the middle of the zone because they're getting good shots every time the ball goes to the middle.
Yep.
Right
There's
there.
Bragg right there at the left elbow over to Burton. Burton throws it up and went over the rim. 2:20 to go in the first half. It is 23-12. Nifley. Will circle it back out. Now wants to drive against Bragg in the lane. Throws it up. It is no good. Rebound to Gerald's. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half. McFall sends it off now to Gerald's. Gerald's looking. Sends it back out to McFall once again. Left side is Burton. Burton dumps it in there to Bragg. Bragg underneath to Burton to Elmore, and she puts it in.
You know, the game's not that complicated. It really isn't. The middle of any defense is the weakness, and of all zones, that's normally the weakness. Get the ball there, and you either score yourself or you create easy shots.
Yep. Elmore with 8 points in the ball game, and Campbellsville calls for a timeout, a 30-second timeout with a minute 36 to go in the first half. Barren County 25, Campbellsville 12. Barren County with 1-3, and that was by Ann Ashley Atkinson in the first quarter, who went out with foul trouble.
Campbellsville should. Well, they have an opportunity to get to the region, which I think would be very, very important to them this year because all their best players are coming back. Taylor will be the favorite. Adair is having a pretty good year, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's also in that district, and so is
Marion County. Yeah. Taylor County's probably the favorite, and then Campbellsville could be the second best team.
I don't know.
Because they beat Adair by 9.
I'm not for sure they seed anymore in that district.
Oh, really?
I was thinking a few years ago the teams voted not to over some anger over transfers and this and that, but I may be wrong. They may seed, but if they don't, it's just a blind draw.
Yeah, that would if you put Taylor and Campbellsville playing against each other in the first round of the district.
Well, how about Taylor and Adair and Boyce?
Yeah, that's true. Here's a pass inside there in the lane, no good for Golston, and the rebound tipped out to Elmore. She's in a trap, fires it off to McFall. Ahead up to Burton, fires it down to Elmore. Down low, here's Bragg throwing it up, no good. Trying to get her own rebound, does. One dribble, trying to go back up with it and put it in.
Way to stay with it there.
Yep. Hannah Bragg, 6-foot junior, gets her first two, and it's 27-12, and Campbellsville loses the handle on it. Bragg down on the floor to tie it up.
Well, this lead has exploded just in the last 2 minutes, up to 15. Where at one time it was 19-8 at the end of the quarter. It was also 19-8 with about 4:50 left in the second quarter.
Neither team had scored. Just under a minute to play here in the first half. As Elmore has it on the left side. Skip pass over to Burton. Burton fires it back over to Gerald's this time. Gerald's trying to work her way in through traffic underneath, puts it up and missed the shot. It's Bragg putting it back up. Oh, in and out. Got it again and tried to go back up with it. Going to have a foul.
They're going to call Bragg for over the back, and I think that's not the right call.
No, I don't either.
No, she's just taller.
Yep.
She was not boxed out at all, but that's sometimes an easy call to make.
Second team foul on the Trojanettes. First one on Bragg. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. And it's Nifley with the basketball for Campbellsville. Double screen out top. Still on the dribble. Nifley trying to work. Changes direction. Goes right side with it over to Brown. She drives into the lane. Misses the shot. Actually, that is Nunnets. It's in the ball game. Just came in. Running it down is Burton. Burton off to Elmore. 15-footer right side. Good. 10 points for Katie Elmore. And it is 29-12. Pull-up jumper, three-point attempt. No good for Nifley. Rebound to Elmore. Pushing it down the floor to the right side. Time runs out. But Barren County with a 17-point lead here at the break, leading Campbellsville 29-12. We'll return with our halftime in a moment on our halftime report brought to you by SCRTC. This is Trojanet basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service? Two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
.com/Trojans-Sports and on BCHS live stream tonight as well. Jay Turner with John Butler. Halftime, the Trojanettes leading by a score of 29-12 over the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles, as the Campbellsville Eagles boys team just entering the gymnasium here. Looking at our halftime stats, brought to you by Riley Dental on the SCRTC Halftime Report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Barren County led 19-8 at the end of the first quarter. And in that second period, the Trojanettes scored 10. The Lady-Eagles scored 4. Campbellsville only had 4 field goals the entire first half, 2 in each quarter. And they were 4 for 4 from the foul line, all those made in the first quarter. Kaylee Benningfield with a basket and 2 free throws for her 4 points. Carson Smith with a field goal and 2 free throws for 4. A field goal from Tazaria Owens and a field goal from Destiny Golston. And that was the scoring for Campbellsville in the first half, as Alexis Nifley has gone scoreless in the first half. So did starter Caselyn Brown. They also brought in Justice Lane and Marissa Nunez, who checked in for a little bit, and they went scoreless as well. For the Trojanettes in the first half, 12 field goals, one of those a three-point shot, and they were 4 for 4 from the foul line. And Katie Ilmore has 10 points for the Trojanettes in the first half off 5 field goals. And Ashley Atkinson, who went out early with 2 fouls, hit a 3 and a couple of free throws for 5. Couple of field goals for Katie Geralds in the first quarter for her 4 points. Shelby Bird with a couple of field goals for her 4, 1 in each quarter. 2 free throws for Mahala Burton, 2 for 2 from the line. A 2-point basket from Addie Slagle, and Hannah Bragg also had a basket for her 2 points. Riley Wilson and Addison McFall saw action but did not score in the first half. And I don't know if I'm really surprised that we're up by 17, knowing that Campbellsville's a pretty good team that scored 75 against Rockcastle. But the defense has been the story for Barren County, holding Campbellsville just 12 points.
That's been the constant all year, and that's what I think makes Barren a legitimate contender in this region, is that they can guard anybody. It's just their length, their versatility. They're very good in the half court, but they're good enough to extend their pressure and cause turnovers. And like I said, they went a while and nobody scored in that second quarter, and it took us a while to adjust to figure out what type of zone they were in. It's kind of hard for me to figure it out, but all I know from coaching for 20 years, if I'm confused about a zone, I just stick somebody in the middle, and that generally answers the question. And once we got somebody in the middle, we got great shot after great shot.
Yeah, Campbellsville came in this ball game 8-3 on the season.
Hadn't played a lot of games.
No, that's only 11 games, and Barron's had 17. This is game number 18 of the season. But we talked about the 3 losses. They lost to Greene by 8, Cumberland County by 11, and Bardstown Bethlehem by 27.
Well, Bethlehem's got Leah Macy.
Yep.
And she is arguably the second best player in the state behind the girl out of Sacred Heart.
Right.
Macy's going to Notre Dame. So that's not a disgrace to lose to them. And she's a physical player, too. I could see why Campbellsville would struggle with them.
Yeah.
But all in all, Campbellsville's got a good future, but we played very, very well the first half. I think we got to be very pleased with things.
Yep. Well, when we come back, we'll get ready for the second half as the Trojanettes lead 29-12 over Campbellsville. Got the guys game coming up later tonight, too, with the Trojans and the Eagles of Campbellsville. As you're following Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Orlando Hayden's Lady Panthers, Phil Todd's Panthers. Phil Todd's been around a year or two, hasn't he?
Is this his third?
I think it's his third time. Yeah, third time head coach.
You may get a good meal out of that trip. there's a little place down there.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Robert will be excited about that tomorrow. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And then, of course, Glasgow here Friday night. Ought to have a big crowd for that one.
Yeah, I think the weather should get a little bit better too. Warm up.
Yeah, it's only 12 degrees outside right now.
It's been. I don't mind winter, but I don't like it this cold.
No, that's too cold for me. I'm ready for it to be about sunny, about 75.
I'll take 50.
50, yeah. The weather we've had the last couple of weeks anyway, that would take 50 anytime.
It's just not a lot you can do in this weather outdoor.
And there's so many layers you can put on, too, when you're outdoors with this type of weather. Tonight's low is supposed to be 3. I mean, it doesn't really matter. 0, 3, 4.
Better let your water run, right?
Yeah, get those faucets dripping. Get the faucets dripping. Especially don't have any water hose hooked up to an outside hydrant. If you want some busted pipes, that's an easy way to do it. All right, it's going to be Campbellsville basketball to start the third quarter. This third quarter is brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions.
I do think, I looked at the schedule, I do think they do now draw out of the, I do think that district is seeded.
It is seeded now?
I believe I'm right now.
Oh, a trap here at midcourt. Almost got away as Bennyfield's having trouble now. And a timeout by Campbellsville.
Yeah, Barren threw a little surprise on there. They don't do a lot of just trapping like that. It's always a good move right at the start of a quarter or after a timeout. And I predict this time after the Campbellsville calls that timeout that we will not do that next time.
Right. But we sure don't have the crowd we normally do. Of course, it's Monday night. The girls' game started at 5:30.
It's cold.
It's 12 degrees outside.
And you got the playoffs.
Yeah,
finals.
Got Ohio State, Notre Dame sitting in and just taking it easy. And well, we probably got a lot of people on the live stream tonight. Wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
So appreciate you listening, watching, or both here on this Monday night. Campbellsville basketball out of the timeout. It'll be Benningfield to toss it in as it comes out to Smith. Double stack out top there. They give it on the left side now to Benningfield. Back to Nifley. Nifley getting pressure from Elmore. Now Smith with the basketball. Atkinson playing with 2 fouls. So they hand it off out there to Benningfield. Benningfield wants to drive. Ball gets knocked away and stolen back as Smith has it. And a wide open shot down underneath is Owens.
It's unfortunate for Barren.
Yeah.
It was so great defense that time, and Atkinson almost had that steal, but ball bounced the right way for Campbellsville.
29-14. Bounce pass out to Burton over to Atkinson on the right side. Atkinson in a trap, needs some help.
Needs somebody flash the middle again.
And now here's Burton penetrating the lane and a pass thrown away right in the hands of Brown. They loop it over the left side there to Benningfield. Now here's Brown with it. Spin move against Burton. Flips up the shot over the rim. She forced it up there. Here's Gerald's bounce pass up court to Atkinson. Drives in, gets bumped. And the foul is on 31, and that is Nifley.
Fouls on Nifley. That's her
First foul of the third quarter. And Atkinson at the line, who hit a pair back in the first period. And also a three-point shot, puts this one up and in. 30-14.
Both Nifley and Benningfield played here last year, right?
That is true.
For Taylor.
For Taylor County, yeah. Second shot good for Atkinson. 31-14.
Little 1-3-1 trap for Barren.
And a long three, swish by Benningfield. That's her 22nd three-point shot she's made this year.
Yeah, a little late on the closeout.
Yeah.
That's what she does well.
About 38% from behind the arc. And then Gerald's goes in, has the shot blocked on her. Wanted a foul there. Didn't get it. Now here's a three by Smith, and it's off the mark. Gerald's with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Gerald's into the front court with it. Angles off right, got bumped from behind by Owens, and that gets her third.
Yeah, it's a big.
If it's on Owens.
Well, she's their best, by far, Campbellsville's best inside player.
So she'll have to come out and is replaced by Justice Lane. 6:14 to go in the third. Barren 31, Campbellsville 17. Left side it comes to Atkinson. Atkinson looking inside, throws it across over to Burton. Burton on the right wing, looking at a trap. Pass was deflected, and the ball gets away, and a turnover by Barren. On the other end, Smith with a left-handed layup, missed it. Rebound comes off to Elmore, sends it up court now to Burton. Burton, bounce pass off to Atkinson to the right corner, back to Burton. Now Burton fires it across over to Gerald's. Here's Bird with it, and she got bumped. Had it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. And Bird in front of the Barren County bench. Throws it out, tipped away. Smith comes up with it. Smith drives this time, lays it up, missed the layup again, but it got tapped back to her.
Barren very sloppy to start off the third quarter.
So Smith will set it up as they go to Nifley on the right side. Nifley circles around. Another three attempt by Benningfield is way short. Atkinson underneath the basket with a basketball. Baseballs it up to Bird. Bird goes in for the layup. It is good. And Piper Lindsay wants a timeout. That's 6 points for Shelby Bird.
Yeah, give that a rebound and then the assist to Ann Ashley Atkinson.
And the lead is 16 for Barren County, 33-17 with 5:14 to go here in the third period. This timeout brought to you by Scooters Coffee. What a night to have some Scooters Coffee.
Something hot, right?
Oh, yeah. They have not just coffee. They have other stuff, too, to keep you warm.
Anything hot. Soup.
Yeah.
Coffee, hot tea,
right.
Anything.
Hot cocoa, hot chocolate.
I forgot about the old hot chocolate. That's right.
Yeah. I've not had any hot chocolate. I'm going to have to get some hot chocolate.
That sounds pretty good to me.
And a good night to have that. Campbellsville with 6 field goals in this basketball game. And it was a three by Benningfield just a little bit ago.
Yeah, they've had some good looks this quarter. Missed a couple, one wide open layup. Missed a couple, another one as well. Barron's going to stay in this 1-3-1. The last time we played man the entire first half, we gave up a wide open three to Benningfield earlier in this 1-3-1.
Yeah. And a trap. Brown in a trap. Bounces back to Nifley. Nifley dribbles over, gives it to Benningfield. Benningfield down in the corner to Smith. She got in a trap, almost threw it away, but coming out to get the pass was Nifley. They go back to Brown. Here's the lob down into the lane. She put it up, shot it too hard. Then Smith put it back up short. Battle for the rebound. Out of there with it is Gerald's.
Barren very fortunate.
Yeah.
Two wide open, two-footers.
Burton fires it off to Bird. Fakes, drives, puts it up and in.
Yeah, good shot fake and finish by Bird. Right now the difference in the game is who's making layups.
Yeah, and that's the largest lead now for Barren County at 35-17. And it's Benningfield on the left side. Pass is deflected on the double team. We got a wide open layup at the other end. It's Shelby Bird to put it in. Barren County about to blow it open here. 20-point lead, 37-17. About half the quarter gone here. Bad pass right at the leg of Burton, lobs it up to Bird, puts it up. It is coming off and is knocked out of bounds. Well, they're going to give it to Campbellsville. I thought they may have touched it last.
Right now it is turnover city for Campbellsville. Unless they're taking out, they've got two of their top players on the bench now.
Right. Owens on the bench with 3 fouls.
Just took Benningfield out.
And Benningfield. 3:50 to go in the third. 20-point lead for Barren, 37-17. Campbellsville with the basketball. Nifley trying to work against Elmore. It's Golston with it now. Fires it over the right side of Smith. Smith comes out with it. And 3 seconds in the lane called against Campbellsville. Hannah Bragg. Addie Sligel checks into the Trojanet lineup for Atkinson and Geralds. Miley Bell checks in for Campbellsville, a 5'9 junior. Comes in for Lane. As Mahela Burton brings it up for Barren County. Sends it left side over to Slagle. Slagle skips it across over to Burton on the right wing. Back out front it comes to Elmore. Now Elmore trying to make a move. Leaves it out there with Burton. Burton dribbles off to the left side. Gives it to Slagle. Slagle getting some pressure from Smith, and there's a foul. And I believe that's 2 on Carson Smith.
Fouls on Smith. That's her second, team's third.
Third foul of the quarter against the Lady-Eagles. So we're down to 3:10 to play in the third. Burton in the corner. Bird down low. Here's Bragg. High off the window and in.
Good pass by Shelby Bird again, getting the ball inside.
39-17. Here's Smith with the basketball. Long bounce pass in there. They go down low. Up with a left-handed hook. There is Nifley. She missed it. Long pass down the floor. Caught by Bird, and a lot of traffic lays it up and in.
Boy, a lot of runouts. Campbell just not getting back, but that's a heck of a catch, too, by Shelby Bird.
That is 41-17 now. Ball kicked. He'll stay with Campbellsville as Shelby Bird's going to get a break, and it's Ann Ashley Atkinson back in the lineup. 2:34 to go here in the third period. 41-17, Barren County. And there's the lob inside. Going up with a shot. It is Nifley, and it's no good. Bragg gets the basket. Oh, threw it away. And it's put up and no good by Nifley. Bragg got another rebound. Gives it off to Elmore. They want to run. 3-on-2 break. As Elmore takes it and puts it in.
That's a tough
off
shot.
the glass over the front of the rim.
Yeah, that's a hard shot going right down the middle of the lane.
43-17. And now we got a foul. And they put it on Atkinson. So that's going to be 3 on her. First foul of the quarter for Barren County with 2:10 to play. 26-point lead for the Trojanettes. And in a trap, they give it to Nifley. Diagonal pass underneath to Nunez. Back out top. Nifley for 3. Rim's no good.
She
Bragg
cannot buy one.
Nope. Here's Burton. Into the front court to the left side. Burton's going to drive into the lane. Flips it up off the front of the rim. And here's Bragg putting it back up and in.
Boy, Bragg has played well. Offensive rebounds and points. What's that, 8 points for her?
She's got 6.
Got 6?
Yep. And a timeout by Campbellsville. This will be a full timeout with 1:40 to play in a third period. It's Barren County 45, Campbellsville 17.
Yeah, this game is basically over.
It was 29-12 at the half, and so it's a 16-5 run for Barren County here in the third period.
Combination of Barren is really good and good defensively, and Campbellsville basically has turned the ball over too much. And in fairness to Campbellsville, they've missed a lot of gimmies too, a lot of easy shots inside. And right now, with Benningfield out of the game and Owens out, Owen went out with 3 fouls, but with 6 minutes left, you know, I was always in high school. I'm not. Everybody has a different system or style, or whatever, but it's hard to win if you don't have your better players out there. And sometimes you just got to roll the dice and play them with 2 or 3.
Right.
If you can survive without that, then you got a really deep, good team. But even when I had deep, good teams, there were certain players that I didn't want to come out very often.
So they've called another timeout. Another full timeout.
Daggone.
That's 2 back-to-back.
Don't see that.
Not even any action going on.
Yeah, don't see that very often.
Addison McFall is checked into the game here, as it'll be Gerald, Slagle, Atkinson, Bragg, along with McFall.
Who you got tonight? Ohio State, or what you got?
I mean, Ohio State's favored, but the favorite don't always win.
No.
And the game's in Atlanta.
Ask Detroit Lions this week.
Yeah. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Trojanettes that first game against Russellville. Russellville is 1-14.
I like Barron's chances.
And they're the youngest team in the region. They have a bunch of 8th graders and 7th graders. They average about 38 points a game.
I doubt if they'll get 38. I'm just calling it.
I'd say you're probably right. Orlando Hayden's got a very young basketball team.
Yeah, and their best player left for Franklin 2 years ago.
That's true.
That didn't help.
No, it did not. And she's helping make Franklin Simpson a powerhouse down there. Of course, she's a senior this year. Campbellsville's basketball. Smith will handle it. 45-17, Trojanettes. Smith still on the dribble. Now gives it in there to Nifley. She may have got away with a walk. Out to Golston. Now Nunez with it. Back over to Nifley. And Nifley, bounce pass in there to Smith. Spinning around, up with the left hand, no. And Atkinson gets the rebound. Didn't even hit the rim, hit the left side of the backboard.
Yeah, good move, but Ann Ashley's hard to shoot over.
Yeah. Here's Slagle, right side Atkinson. She drives, hooks in the lane there to Bragg, and she puts it in for point number 8.
That was a great pass, too, by Ann Ashley Atkinson.
And now the lead is stretched to 30 at 47-17.
The running clock is now a possibility.
Getting close. But a foul on the Trojanettes, and it'll be on Hannah Bragg. That's her second. Number 2 of the quarter on the Trojanettes. And Nunez at the free throw line. 5'6" freshman for Campbellsville. Shot is no good. She'll have one more. 56.2 seconds to go here in the third. Barren County 47, Campbellsville 17. Second shot of the way, comes off, and Bragg with another rebound. Double team, gives it off to Geralds. Sends it ahead up to McFall. McFall pulls up at the left elbow. Her shot is no good. Battle for the rebound is tapped to a new player in the ballgame. That is Miley Bell. And here's Nifley over to Nunez. Out to Bell. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. They go down to the corner to Nunez. Back out to Bell. Launches it from long range and hit the right side of the back rim and goes out of bounds. 30.5 to play in the third period. Addie Slagle with the basketball for the Trojanettes. Left side it goes to Atkinson. Heads toward the basket and had it blocked, but a foul. Foul is on Bell. Her first, team's fourth. And Ashley Atkinson, 5'9" junior at the line. 4 for 4 tonight, hit a 3 back in the first quarter. 62% shooter from the charity stripe. The first one is good. Nothing but net. Brown returns for Campbellsville, replacing Bell. Second shot for Atkinson is on the way, and it rims off. Rebound comes off to Smith. She was 5 for 5. On the other end, here's a layup that's good for Nifley.
Yeah, really good pass that
Barren
time.
didn't get back in time on that one. And now we got a foul in the backcourt on Nifley.
I like how Nifley plays. She's not having a great game. That's her first basket, but she has not allowed any missed shot or questionable call affect her. She just keeps playing. I always watch the demeanor of players and so forth.
Addie Slagle is going to be at the free throw line for Barren County. 2 shots. Really, Campbellsville's a young team. You got Benningfield, a sophomore. Smith's a freshman. Nifley's a junior. Owens is a junior. So, their top 4 players will be back next year. Slagle hit the first. She has one more coming. And it's on the way, and it rims off. The rebound comes off to Smith. 49-19 Trojanettes, and they throw it away. .5 seconds to play. Campbellsville, full court pressure here. Comes into Atkinson. Atkinson's trying to split the defenders. Lost the handle for a moment, got it back though. Time runs out. That's the end of the quarter. Barren County scores 20 in that third period. Campbellsville scores 7. 3 single-digit quarters for Campbellsville. It's 49-19 Barren County on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about...
.49-19 Trojanettes lead Campbellsville as we start the fourth period. Jay Turner with John Butler has got Bragg on the floor, McFall, Riley Wilson, Addie Slagle, and Alexis Cannon, a freshman for the Trojanettes. That ball skips off the arm of Riley Wilson and out of bounds.
Campbellsville's gone back to their 5 starters, so we'll see if they got a little push left in them.
Got Owens back in there, along with Brown and Bedingfield, Smith and Nifley. And it's Smith with the basketball, left side of the court. Gets a double screen, heads to the right side, leaves it off in the corner there with Nifley. She brings it out. Nifley, here's the lob down into Owens, trying to turn into Wilson, puts it up and in.
Yeah, that's why she's so important to be on the floor.
Yep. 49-21, McFall off to Slagle, weaves through traffic. Dumps it off in there to Bragg, going to the basket and puts it in.
That's a great pass by Slagle. She got in the air and kind of looked one way and threw the other.
Yeah. And Bragg with 10 points in the basketball game. 51-21. Underneath, here's Owens again for the easy 2.
Good pass by Nifley.
51-23. A little over minute gone here in the fourth quarter. McFall in the middle. Here comes Slagle. Racing down, going underneath the basket, all the way across the lane, out to the left corner. Fires it off to McFall. It's Cannon. Cannon being chased out there. Had it knocked away. Turnover. Bedingfield for the layup. Got it. 9 points for Bedingfield. It's 51-25 now. As Slagle getting pressure. Double teamed. Timeout by the Trojanettes.
This is not real easy for Barren. You know, Campbellsville came back with all 5 starters and putting pressure, and I don't think Barren has a starter in, though. Barren is deep. You know, Slagle is just like one and so forth.
Right.
But this is some for Alexis Cannon, freshman. She's getting a little bit more minutes than normal.
Yeah.
Coach Lindsay showing some confidence in her. But I wouldn't be surprised if Barren doesn't rotate some more players back in the game.
Might do it if that lead gets a little closer. 6:24 to go. And this fourth quarter brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven in our farm, made for yours. Trojans and the Eagles coming up in game 2 of our doubleheader. Hang on for that one. Then tomorrow night, the road to Russellville. McFall, go ahead.
It's a good road.
It is a good road all the way. Yep. McFall has it knocked away. And here goes Smith up over Slagle, and Slagle fouls her. Going to be your team's first of the quarter.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers for Barren.
And Carson Smith at the free throw line for Campbellsville. So 5'7" freshman, 4 points in the ball game. Had a couple of free throws, missed that one. And a field goal in the first half. And now Mahala Burton, the first starter to come back into the ball game for Coach Piper Lindsay for Addison McFall. Smith back in the line for her second free throw shot. And it's on the way, and she missed it. Long rebound chase down as Burton comes up with it. Burton pressured in the backcourt by Benningfield. Burton gets it across the line, trying to get out of a would-be trap. Oh, throws a bad pass. Owens, she walked with it, bobbled it. Got rid of the basketball, and here is Smith throwing it up, missing the shot. Ball is tipped out into a crowd, and Cannon down on the floor trying to get rid of the basketball, and Burton comes in and ties it up against Brown, and the Campbellsville will get possession here.
Campbellsville has missed enough layups to be within striking distance.
Yep. Campbellsville trying to get the ball in play, lobs it in there to Owens. Owens going up over Wilson, missed the shot. Offensive rebound, and trying to go back up with it with Smith, and she's fouled.
Yeah, Campbellsville is playing much harder and more effective this quarter, though they're down 26, but they're getting after it.
Mm-hmm. So Smith, who missed both free throws a moment ago, puts this one up and in for point number 5. And it is 51-26. Second shot for Smith is on the way, and it's good. 51-27. An 8-2 run for Campbellsville here in the fourth quarter. And Burton sends it down to Slagle. Nice pass to Wilson, and she puts it up and in.
A great awareness that time by Slagle. Caught it in the air, and then a diagonal pass to Wilson.
53-27. Hannah Bragg blocking the shot on Nifley, and then Nifley tried to go back up with it again, hit the bottom of the backboard, and Bragg somehow came out of there with it. Gives it off to Burton. Long diagonal pass to Slagle. Goes up with a shot, no good, but a foul on Campbellsville, sending Addie Slagle to the free throw line. The foul is on Benningfield.
Yeah, on the other end that time, it was a great play that time by Hannah Bragg. Looked like a sure layup that time by Nifley. Hannah Bragg using that long wing, 6 foot, for the block.
Slagle at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. 54-27, Trojanettes. One more for Addie Slagle. And it's on the way, and she got them both. 55-27, Barren County, 5:15 to play here in the ball game. And we're going to have a push. Say Burton pushed Benningfield from behind. And that will be 2 on Burton. 3 on the Trojanettes here in the fourth quarter. McFall has checked back into the Trojanet lineup. So it comes out to Smith. Smith, and what do we got?
Going to be another foul on Burton. Yeah, not much on that one.
I didn't think so either. That's going to be 3 on Burton now, 4 on Barren here in the fourth quarter. Ball comes into Owens in the corner. She heads toward the paint, dribbled it off her foot, picked it back up. Now gets her the basketball over to Benningfield. Thinking about the 3 as Burton defends her. She wants to drive, spin move back left. Trying to go up and under, and then goes up with a shot in the lane and got it to drop through.
Yeah, she earned that one.
7 points the second half for Benningfield, 11 for the ball game. Actually, here's I don't know what that was, but anyway, Bragg comes down with it, throws it up in the lane and got it.
Have a night, Hannah Bragg.
Yep. It's Hannah Bragg night. 10 points in the second half for the 6-foot junior. 12 points for the ball game, and it's 57-29. They go down inside there, and a shot put up no good for Smith. She's missed a bunch of them underneath. Barren County with the basketball as Cannon gets rid of the basketball to McFall, and then she tried to get rid of it, and it goes out of bounds. Nobody over there. 4:11 to go. 57-29. Trojanettes. Top of the key with it is Nifley. Goes over to Brown. And now here's Smith with it. Smith calling out the play. Give it to the high post there to give and go. Smith dumps it back in the corner as Benningfield drives into a crowd, missing the shot. McFall with the basketball. Needs some help. Sends it down to Cannon. Cannon's going to stop and shoot a three-point shot and nails it.
Pull up three off a dribble. Good shot for the freshman.
Yeah, how about Cannon getting a Hatcher and Sadler three? That's only the second one of the night for the Trojanettes, and it is 60-29.
And another block by Bragg.
I don't know how many blocks she's had tonight, but she's had a bunch. Pull up from 12 for Burton is way off the mark. And coming up with the basketball, the Lady-Eagles of Campbellsville. The angle off to the right side. Brown gives it to Smith. Out top, Benningfield thought about it, fakes, drives left of the lane. Whistle, shot goes in. It's not going to count. The foul is out of the floor.
Yeah, Hannah Bragg is very tired right now. Well, I'd be interested to see what her stats are. I know she probably doesn't have a double-double, but she's close to
it,
or even a triple, because she's probably got 4 blocks. I'm guessing 6 or 7 rebounds.
Right. Benningfield at the line, hit a pair back in the first quarter. That was all over the rim, but it went down. 8 points for Benningfield in the second half, 12 for the game, which is way below her 20.5-point average. Burton checks out with those 4 fouls. Bragg is going to check out as well. It is 60-30. And a free throw good for Benningfield. So now we have Reagan Griffiths in the ball game, number 25, a 5'9 sophomore. Hannah Wilson, 5'4 sophomore, number 22. As they go to Hannah Wilson, out to McFall, top of the key, over the left side to Cannon, back out to McFall. McFall goes back to Wilson on the right side. They go inside, there to Riley Wilson, back over to Cannon. Cannon sends it back out to McFall. Over to Hannah Wilson. McFall, top of the key. Back to Hannah Wilson, right wing, back to McFall, swings it left. Here's another three-point attempt that's no good this time for Cannon. And the rebound comes off to Campbellsville. Long three, left side, good. Knocking it down is Carmen Colvin, a 5'7 freshman who just checked in the ball game for Campbellsville. 60-34. 2:15 to go. Out of the high post, Griffiths dumped it down there to Wilson. Couldn't handle it, goes out of bounds. Campbellsville making a couple of changes here. They get Golston back in the game. Let's see, Lane also back in as well. Here's a three blocked out of the corner there for Griffiths. And it is Amaya Nunez, a 7th grader, number 1 in the game. Gives it to Colvin. And a bad pass taken in there by Riley Wilson. She lobbed it up court. Nobody there to get it except a Campbellsville player. So go back left side to Golston. And now working with it is Nunez. Nunez driving to the bucket. Foul. They're going to call it out on the floor. And it is on Alexis Cannon. 2 shots coming to Amarissa Nunez. First one is up and good. Coming to the game now for Barren County, number 20. Ava Mullins, a 5'9 freshman. Also in is Reagan Wilson, number 14, a 5'10 freshman. Younger sister to Riley Wilson. The second shot is good for Nunez, and it's 60-36.
You got London Smith.
London Smith, 25, a 5'5 freshman for Campbellsville. 1:40 to play, 60-36. Trojanettes, Hannah Wilson with it. Right side over to Griffiths. They give it to Reagan Wilson. Ball gets knocked away. And a turnover by Barren. Into the front court with it. It's a 7th grader, Nunez. Right side with it, Smith. Down low is Lane. Lane throws it back out to Golston. Golston's going to drive to the basket. Has a shot blocked, but a foul. And the foul is on Reagan Wilson. And it'll be 2 shots. As Campbellsville goes to the free throw line, it'll be Destiny Golston, a freshman. Had a basket back in the second quarter. And the first free throw is no good at the front of the rim. One more for Golston. It's on the way, and it's good. 60-37 with 1:12 left to go. Cannon with the basketball. Left side, Hannah Wilson. Here's Mullins. Right side over to Griffiths. Griffiths sends it back out now. Around the perimeter, Hannah Wilson with a three-point attempt. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Gets knocked loose in there and taken by Colvin. 50 seconds to play. Golston with the basketball. Working the right side. That gets rid of the basketball to London Smith. Pass knocked away as they try to throw it over the top of Mullins. Or over Griffiths, I'm sorry. No, it was Mullins. Over 20. Yep. 20. I didn't see the other number there. 40 seconds to play. Lane trying to backtrack in. Up with the left hand. Got it to go down.
Yeah, good left hand.
Used her body to put that one up and in at 60-39. 30 seconds to play. Left side with 25 seconds. Cross-court pass. Griffiths. Wilson. Cannon. Down to 18 seconds to play. Griffiths on the right side. Back to Hannah Wilson. Swings it left to Cannon. Cannon dumps it in there to Reagan Wilson. She gets bumped from behind. And it's on
23.
Lane, her second. Second team foul of the quarter. Pass comes out. Cannon. 3 by Hannah Wilson. No. Rebounded there by Lane. And time will run out here, and Barren County will win it 60-39 over Campbellsville. That may be their lowest point total of the season. I'd have to look at their schedule to make sure, but they did score 20 points that quarter, and Barren County scored 11. But a 60-39 win for Coach Piper Lindsay, 16-2 on the year now, and Campbellsville drops to 8-4 on the season. And we'll get Coach Piper Lindsay over here for coach's comments. Brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. Barren County led at every stop, 19-8, 29-12 at the half, 49-19, led by as many as 31. And the margin ends up being 21 at 60-39. Coach, congratulations. Defense won it again for you.
Absolutely. I like the sound of that. I just feel like the girls bring it every day. We kind of know exactly. We knew 15 and 31 were kind of the main kids that we needed to locate early, and I thought we did a really good job, especially the first half.
Yeah, you hold Benningfield to 13. She averages about 21 a game. Smith averages just over 10. You hold her to 6. Niffley averages almost 12. You hold her to 2.
Hey, yeah, you're right. Defense. And I shouldn't just say, it's their team man-to-man. I feel like we do a really good job of being in the help and being in the right spots. I thought our zone press, our half-court zone was really effective and got some quick turnovers and just kind of, we did a good job of disrupting what they do well.
You brought Hannah Bragg in there tonight, and I thought she did an excellent job on both ends, blocked some shots, scored 12 points for you, had several rebounds as well. She might have had a triple-double. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or double-triple, whatever.
Well, yeah. We've been giving her some mean pills. If she'd just get mean, she's really good, and I feel like she's finally get that aggression, the aggressiveness, and just scoring the ball, going up strong. I feel like at times she kind of fades away from the contact, but I thought tonight, like you said, she was really good on both ends.
Well, the first 3 quarters, you hold them to single-digit quarters, 8, 4, and 7. That says a lot for a team that scored 71 or 75 against Rockcastle County on Saturday night.
Yeah, it does. And again, I feel like it's picking up early. That's one thing we didn't do very well on Friday. We were letting them get too deep, and I feel like we kind of picked them up early. And, of course, they missed a lot of shots, too, which I think, again, is a credit to our defense. And sometimes they got a little too low, but definitely, defense was solid.
On a cold Monday night, it'll be a cold Tuesday night, and hopefully we're not cold from the field, but you go up against a Russellville team that's only 1-14, probably the youngest team in the region. And I was looking at the roster. Got a lot of 7th and 8th graders that actually play a lot for Coach Orlando Hayden.
I was going to say, Coach Orlando, it's always good to see him. He does a good job with what he has, but like you said, we still got to come in and bring it. I feel like it was maybe 2 years ago we went down there and did not play well at all. And
that's
then
right.
we had to get on a little bit at halftime. Hopefully, we need to put 4 quarters together. That's one thing that we've really been focusing on and talking about. We got to put 4 quarters together, especially tomorrow night.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you. We'll see you tomorrow night at Russellville.
Thank you.
Coach Piper Lindsay of the Trojanettes, they win it 60-39 over the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles tonight to go to 16-2 on the year. Campbellsville drops to 8-4. And we'll come back with our postgame coverage in a moment. Our postgame report coming up, brought to you by SCRTC, as we continue our coverage of Barren County High School basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
More than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Barren County Trojanettes win it 60-39 over the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles. Jay Turner with John Butler here in the postgame coverage, brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the postgame stats, brought to you by Southern States Co-op in their new location on Cross Street. Barren County led 19-8 at the end of the first quarter, 29-12 at halftime, 49-19 after 3, and led by as many as 31. It's 60-29. We got outscored in the fourth quarter. Of course, Coach Piper Lindsay had mostly reserves in that fourth quarter, and Campbellsville scored 20. Barren County scored 11, a 60-39 win. Campbellsville, 13 field goals. 2 of those were three-pointers, all made in the second half. They were 11 of 16 from the foul line, and they only had one player in double figures. Kaylee Benningfield had 13 tonight, had 4 baskets. One of those a three-point shot. She was 4 for 4 from the foul line. Desaria Owens had 8 points on 4 field goals. Carson Smith with 6 points on a basket and 4 of 6 from the foul line. Alexis Nifley only scored 2 points tonight. 3 points for Destiny Golston on a 2-point basket, 1 of 2 from the line. Justice Lane had 2. Amarissa Nunez had 2 points on 2 of 4 free throws. And Carmen Colvin had a 3-point shot for Campbellsville. For the Trojanettes tonight, 24 field goals, 12 at each half, 2 3-pointers in the ball game. 10 of 12 from the charity stripe. And 3 players in double figures, all with 12 points apiece. Katie Elmore had 12 on 6 baskets, had 10 points in the first half. 12 for Shelby Bird. She had 6 baskets as well. So did Hannah Bragg, and she had 5 of those 6 in the second half for her 12 points. Just below double figures, Ann Ashley Atkinson with 8 had a 3-point basket, 5 of 6 from the foul line. Addie Slagle had 5 in a basket and 3 of 4 for the charity stripe. Couple of field goals for Katie Geralds in the first quarter for her 4 points. 2 free throws for Mahala Burton for her 2 points. And Riley Wilson scored 2. Alexis Cannon hit a 3-pointer in the fourth quarter for her 3 points. So, John, Trojanettes,
I thought it'd be a little bit more competitive.
I really did too. I really did.
Solid effort for the Trojanettes. I'm not a big fan of Monday games and cold night, and it looked like Campbellsville was it was a struggle for them coming over here and facing a defensive team like Barren. That's just hard to score against, and I think overall Barren played very, very well like they've been playing, and it was. I'll just say Piper was quite generous. The lead was 30-something, and Bird, Elmore, Geralds didn't play a minute in the fourth quarter, and I thought overall good performance for just about everybody that was out there. I thought Bragg had a great game, but I also thought Katie Elmore played well, and of course Shelby Bird had 12, and just a good overall performances. I thought Slagle's passing was. She made some super passes as well. Just this week are 3 games that Barren girls should win, but you still have to find ways to continue to improve, and should get a win tomorrow, but you still got to go play.
And then of course tonight we thought it'd be pretty competitive.
Oh, it would be.
And the other two would not be as competitive, but nevertheless, Russellville tomorrow night, Glasgow here Friday night. And when we come back, we'll get set for the Trojans and the Eagles. It's game 2 of our doubleheader. Keep it up right here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
To 3.
Good gracious.
My goodness alive. Hart County edges Washington County tonight 54-53. So that's the only scores we have on the scoreboard. And when we come back, we'll have our pregame coverage. Countdown to tip-off. The Trojans and the Eagles coming up next. Brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet Cadillac Nissan in Glasgow on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Get it. Of their last 4 games. Friday night, the Trojans defeated Allen County Scottsville 70-52 to even the record at 9-9 overall and 4-1 in District 15, which is currently the best record in the district. Glasgow is 2-1, Warren East 2-2, and Allen County Scottsville is 0-4. Glasgow plays Warren East tomorrow night. Barren County shot 51% from the field on 28 of 55, including 5 of 15 on three-point shots. Bray Bewley and Gavin Nunn shared scoring honors in that ballgame with 16 points apiece. Joshua Decker added 13. Campbellsville Eagles, under second-year head coach and former Kentucky Wildcat basketball player Anthony Epps, is just 2-10 on the season. Campbellsville out of Region 5, the likes of Greene County, Taylor County, LaRue County, and Adair County plays in the same district with Taylor and Adair, along with Marion County in District 20. Their only 2 wins are over Bardstown Bethlehem by 2 and Webb Du Bois from Louisville Friday night by 9, 52-43. Losses are to Marion County by 7, Warren East by 3, Hart County by 1, Adair by 25, Greene County by 24, E-Town by 5, Muhlenberg County by 21. They lost to Monroe County by 2. Then they lost to Bardstown Bethlehem the second time by 12, and Russell County by 22. Campbellsville finished 13-16 last season in Epps' first year as he took over for Keith Atkins, who had the last winning season at Campbellsville in the 21-22 season at 23-10. Atkins is now at Mercer County, and the Trojans won over the Eagles in 2023 by 38 points, 71-33. And, John, they should be the favorite tonight when you look at it on paper.
Oh, they're definitely the favorite. Campbellsville's, like you said, just has 1 win. They've been competitive. The Monroe County game, a 2-point game. Warren East, Bardstown Bethlehem has a good team, and that was competitive and so forth. But once you start going downhill, you get to that 1-12, 1-13, 1-14. It's those things are hard to turn around, and plus they're facing, I think, a Barren County team that is much, much improved. We are playing so much better. I think really the big key, other than getting some of the playing such a long football season, some of the guys is Joshua Decker, Gavin Nunn. I think we've kind of established an inside game a little bit, which I think has really helped. Bray Bewley played the best game against Allen County I've seen him play in a long time. He was ultra aggressive.
Yes.
And he had a double-double. He had 10 rebounds to go with his points, too. Love to see that. And it looks like to me now Warren's kind of settled into like a 7 to 8-man rotation. I think that's probably helped as well. But Barren is playing really, really well. I would be surprised. I'm not going to say this is going to be a blowout, but I would really be surprised if Campbellsville knocks us off tonight. I think we are a big favorite.
Yeah. Keys to the game brought to you by J&J Sales. And we mentioned the area schedule for tonight, brought to you by Aero Safety. Other games going on tonight. Doubleheaders in District 16, Metcalfe County and Monroe County, Russell County and Clinton County. No scores from those girls' games as of yet. Logan County boys at Hopkinsville, Allen County Scottsville girls at Butler County. Todd Central girls hosting Marshall County tonight in high school basketball. That's all the schedule for tonight. Be a lot of games tomorrow night around the area. As we take a look at some stats here, Campbellsville averages 55.6 points a game, but they give up 64.8. They shoot 38.5% of the field. They've made 106 threes. They shoot pretty good from behind the arc. It's 36.3%, and but not a free throw shooting team, 58.4, and 26.3 rebounds a game. The Trojans are averaging 58 points a game, but they give up 60, shooting 42% of the field. They've made 80 three-point shots at 25.3%, 63% with the foul line, and 28.5 rebounds a game.
Barren's scoring average is going up, though.
Yes.
I mean, last week was much, much better in terms of points. They were in the 60s all three games, and maybe their best game we played all week last week was the loss to Bowling Green.
Right.
So, the confidence, the scoring, and has really, really picked up.
Looking at the starting lineups of tonight's game, brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. Campbellsville under Anthony Epps, 2-10 of the year. Starting number 12, Keaton Horde, a 5'10", 145-pound junior, averages 12.5 points a game. Jalen Cribbins, number 5, a 6'3", 170-pound junior, 14 points and 4 rebounds a game. Lee Colvin, number 2, 6 foot 145 and a junior, averaging 8. Caton Lawhorn, number 3, 5'10", 150, a sophomore, averages 6. And the other starter slated is Ty Milburn, number 33, 6'3", 240, a sophomore, averaging 3.5 points a game for the Eagles. Warren Cunningham in his 17th season here at Barren County. His assistant coaches are Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, and Gavin Withrow. Tate Spillman, number 5, 6 foot 165 and a senior, averaging 11.1 points a game. Bray Bewley, number 3, 6 foot 140 senior, averages 7. Joshua Decker, number 32, 6'5", 235 and a senior, averaging 11.6 points, 7.5 rebounds. Waylon Clemens, 6 foot 160 a senior, averaging 3.3. And Cade Hardy, 6 foot 150 a junior, averaging 9.8 points a game for the Trojans. And the officials are the same three we had in the girls' game earlier tonight. Evan Ray, Chris Sweeney, and Defra Holt are your officials, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. As we get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial opening tip-off and our first quarter of action tonight, brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. Campbellsville's down to our right, dark uniforms, purple numbers, and lettering outlined in old gold. Kind of looks like the Bowling Green uniforms we saw here the other night, with Campbellsville across the front of their jerseys. They may have changed their lineup here, looks like.
They have.
Let's see.
Price.
Price and Kessler.
Kessler is a transfer from Greene County.
And then we've got Horde. And who was the other one? I missed one somewhere.
Got Colvin. Colvin is number 2, right?
Yes, that's right. Horde, Cribbins, Colvin, Price, and Kessler. Price, Lanigan Price, 5'9", 140 a sophomore, averages 4 points a game. And Cole Kessler, 6'3", 195 a junior. He averages 3 points a game. So they will start in place of Lawhorn and Milburn in the lineup tonight for Coach Anthony Epps. Barren County Trojans down to our left in the home white, with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold. Barren County across the front of their jerseys. Mind you, following Trojan and Trojanette basketball tonight here from Barren County High School and Bobby Steenbergen Court. WCDS AM 1230 Glasgow and WCLU FM 104.7 FM. Barren County be moving from left to right. Campbellsville right to left. We're on BCHS live stream tonight. Glad you could join us. We're also online at WCLUradio.com/Trojans-Sports. Again, tomorrow night we'll be in Russellville. Girls and boys. Girls game will start at 6 tomorrow night, with the boys game to follow. We'll be on there at 5:45 from Russellville tomorrow night. Joshua Decker in the jump circle for Barren County. And it's Cole Kessler for Campbellsville as Chris Sweeney steps in to toss it up here. And here we go. The tap controlled by the Trojans, and Tate Spillman will handle the point. Spillman will send it off to Bewley on the left side. Bewley left to the circle, goes inside to Decker, falling away. Shot no good. Missed it badly. And here comes Campbellsville in the attack. It's Horde trying to penetrate. Gives it out now to Kessler. And had it knocked back to him. He put it up and in somehow.
Nice jump hook by Kessler.
It was. Campbellsville on the board first at 2-0. Cade Hardy deep on the right side with it for the Trojans. Gives it to Decker out top. It goes to Bewley. Left side corner, Spillman working inside the paint. Throws it back out to Clemens. Clemens working around the left side, almost halfway to the corner. Gives it back out front to Spillman. Decker sets a screen. Now Spillman's picked up his dribble. He needs some help. Bounces it off to Decker on the left wing. Decker sends it across over to Bewley. Bewley trying to penetrate. Spin move. Now turns and throws it back off the left side to Decker. Back out to Spillman. Fakes a three. Drives into a crowd. Underneath goes to Decker. He puts it up. He missed it. And the rebound comes off to Campbellsville's Keaton Horde.
That's a great pass by Spillman.
And he'll give it up for a three-point try for Kessler that is no good. The rebound comes down to Bewley. Bewley into the front court with it down. Bewley wants to drive right of the lane, throws it up on the baseline. He hit it.
And that's the way Bewley played against Allen County.
He sure
did not look to shoot much or was not near aggressive most of the year. And, boy, he has turned the corner the last couple of games. Love to see it.
Cribbins with the basketball. He wants to drive to the basket, puts it up. He missed it. Rebounded there by Decker. Decker, bounce pass off to Spillman. Spillman accelerating down the lane, throws it up, and it won't go. The rebound comes off to Cribbins. Cribbins with it for Campbellsville, swatted away from a high by Spillman. Ahead it goes from Bewley up to Clemens. He drives the basket and lays it in.
That was a good hustle by Tate on the back tip, and that led to the layup by Clemens.
And it is 4-2. Barren County, their first lead. A little over 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Working with the right side is Price. As they give it back out now to Colvin. Horde out to Kessler. And he took one step too many, or actually picked up his pivot foot. So Barren County will get the ball. 5:45 to go. First quarter, 4-2, Trojans. Campbellsville comes to this ball game at 2-10. Barren County at 9-9. Right elbow. Clemens gives it off to Spillman. Spillman cuts back to the right side. He wants to drive, goes under, puts it up and in.
It went through contact as well on the finish.
Sure did. 6-2 the score. Trying to drive against Hardy. Pass is deflected in the corner by Bewley.
By the way, both schools went deep in the playoffs in football.
They did.
I think Campbellsville went to the semifinals. Of course, Barren in single A. Barren went to the quarterfinals in 5A.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these guys played football for Campbellsville since we didn't see them. Comes out front to Colvin.
I would say so. Small school.
I can see where a couple of them probably did. Working with it is Price. Gives back to the left side over to Horde. Horde wants to work against Bewley. Penetrating. Spins back left to the lane. Reverses back right. He'll give it back out now to Price. Price drives. Throws it up. And it hangs and comes off. For the rebound comes off to Clemens. Clemens into the front court left side. Leaves it out there with Spillman. Spillman out in the Trojanette logo on the left side of the floor. Now he looks, he's picked up his dribble, gives it back out to Bewley. 6-2, the Trojans lead it here. 4:40 to go in the first.
Barren has a real size advantage inside.
And it's Hardy trying to penetrate. Free throw line, throws it over to Bewley on the right wing. Bewley gets a screen from Clemens, bounces down to Clemens. Now Clemens wants to work it in there with the left hand, flips it up, missed the shot. Rebound comes off to Campbellsville. Horde pushed it into the front court. And he walked.
Yeah, one extra step.
Yep. And now we're going to get Gavin Nunn in the ball game. 6'6", 230, a junior. Scored 16 against Allen County Scottsville on Friday night. And Jackson Reese in the ball game too. 5'11" senior, averaging 4.5 points a game. Bray Bewley with the basketball. Gives to Clemens, right elbow. Dumps it down in there to Nunn. Up with the left hand, no. Came up real short, and Campbellsville lost it out of bounds.
That was a good duck in that time, but that time Gavin is still going straight up over. He kind of faded away on that left-hand jump hook.
Yep. Comes out to Clemens, works around to the left side. He'll give it to Spillman. Spillman now looking. Sends over across over to Reese. Reese Out to Spillman, top of the key with a three. It rims no good, and the rebound comes down to Campbellsville. They got a new player in the ball game. It's 22, Christian Hart, 6'4", 180, a sophomore. Fall away shot, good. He bounced off of Reese.
That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, that was Colvin, and it is 6-4. They working around the left side of the perimeter. Is Bewley inside there? Nunn with a spin move up with the left hand. Got it, and a foul.
That's better. And still falling away on the jump hook. He just went straight up, and he can use either hand. And nice move that time by Gavin Nunn.
And a first foul on Christian Hart. First foul of the basketball game, putting Gavin Nunn at the line.
And I really believe that's one of the major reasons why Barren has really increased their play is the inside play of Nunn.
Yeah. Nunn missed the free throw. He's 12 of 35 from the foul line. 8-4. Going underneath, missing the shot there is Price. Here come the Trojans. Reese pushing it down the floor, drives in, kicks it off in the corner. Bewley for three. Yes!
A good pass by Jackson Reese, but again, Bewley just playing with so much more confidence. Stepped into the three.
And that's a Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot for Bree Bewley. 11-4 the score. That's Bewley's 16th three-point make this year. Timeout by Coach Anthony Epps. 2:54 to go here in the first quarter. Barren County's out to an 11-4 lead over Campbellsville. Trojanettes winning the earlier game tonight, if you missed it, 60-39 over the Lady-Eagles. And tomorrow night, of course, the Trojans and Trojanettes down at Russellville. Looking ahead to Russellville tomorrow night. They're a 4-12 on the year under Phil Todd. They've lost their last 5 in a row. But out of 8 of those 12 losses, 8 points or less.
And they're always, it seems like to me, a very, very competitive, no matter what their team is, especially at Russellville. It's a tough place to play.
Yeah. Campbellsville with the basketball. They got Caton Lawhorn in the ballgame now, 5'10", 150, and a sophomore.
And got Pettit as well.
Yeah, and that is Rowan Pettit, 6'2", junior. And falling to the floor, the rebound is Hart, I believe it was. And travel call, be Barron's basketball. If I missed somebody, seemed like somebody else is in there.
Did you get Blackburn for Barren, right?
Ben Blackburn, 6'2", junior, averaging 3.2. So Bewley and Hardy, the only 2 starters on the floor right now for Barren. Here's Blackburn in the middle. Dribbles it back out, gives it to Hardy, dumps it down in there to Nunn. He puts it up and in.
Great set on that one. A quick down screen and then quick post and drop step by Nunn.
13-4. Campbellsville with the basketball. They dump it down and Hart can't handle the pass. Bewley comes up with it. Bewley. Diagonal pass down to Nunn. He threw it up while he was in midair and missed the shot. The rebound comes off to Campbellsville. Falling down with it as Reese tried to reach in there to tie it up, but ball kind of skipped out. Lawhorn got rid of the basketball over to Cribbins. Cribbins out of the right side. 1:50 to go in the quarter. He penetrates the lane up with the left hand. No good, but a foul. Foul was on Gavin Nunn, his first.
Probably should have finished that one because not much of a foul.
And Cribbins is a 58.5% foul shooter. First one is no good. He's a pretty good three-point shooter, though. Shoots 40.5% behind the arc. He's made 32 threes this year. Leading scorer on this basketball team for Campbellsville. Got one more free throw coming. It's on the way, and it rims good. 13-5 Trojans. Cade Hardy with it for Barren. Works against Cribbins. Bounce pass right side over to Spillman. Spillman looking, still looking. Dribbles to the right elbow. Bounces it down to Nunn. Feeds it in there as Cade Hardy was cutting down the lane. But here's Jackson Reese putting it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Kiki Miller, number 35, a 6'3", 230-pound junior.
And they threw it away to Jackson Reese, and then Reese gives the assist to Gavin Nunn.
Yeah, how about that? So Nunn gets his 6 point, 15-5 the score. Here's Pettit. Pettit trying to drive into the lane, pump fake, throws up the shot and banked it in. Pettit only averages 2.5 points a game coming off the bench. 15-7, we got a foul at the other end. Called against Campbellsville. It'll be on Pettit. Going in for Campbellsville's Lee Colvin, and he will replace Keaton Horde. Nunn into the corner to Hardy. Needs some help. Fires it off to Blackburn. Now Spillman with it. 52 seconds to go in the quarter. Spillman, right side over to Reese. Reese finds Hardy. Jumper 15-footer. Good for Hardy.
Well, that's not an easy shot coming off that little curl off that screen. With good balance that time by Cade Hardy.
17-7. Barren County, 35 seconds to play. They try to set a screen out there for Crimmins. They go right side with it to Colvin. Colvin dumps it off in the corner. It's deflected off the hand of Blackburn and out of bounds as Joshua Decker comes back into the Trojan lineup for Gavin Nunn.
Good minutes that time by Gavin Nunn.
27.5 seconds to play here in the first. 17-7. Trojans. They get the ball in play to Colvin. Cribbins over to Pettit. Now Lawhorn with it. Back out on the right side. Colvin driving, missing the shot, but a foul. Jackson Reese commits his first. Team's second. 2 shots for Lee Colvin. He's a 75% foul shooter on the season, averages 8 points a game. And the first one is clanging off the front of the rim. Ray Veely coming back into the Trojan lineup for Jackson Reese.
Not every day you see 2 Division I coaches, basketball players as coaches. Warren Cunningham, North Carolina Greensboro, and of course Anthony Epps at the University of Kentucky, and a national title, by the way.
That's right.
And a state title, by the way.
He did. He won at Marion County. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. They dump it down underneath the Decker. He missed the shot. 5 seconds to go. Campbellsville tipped away by Hardy and out of bounds. It'll stay with Campbellsville with a 1.3 seconds to play. As Campbellsville will bring in Ty Milburn now, 6'3", 240 sophomore.
Man, if you dressed to come into for Campbellsville, you're playing.
More than likely. And they force up a 3, and that is the end of the quarter. Barren County leading Campbellsville here after 1. It is 17-8. And we'll return after this break. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with John Butler here from Bobby Steenbergen Court, Barren County High School gym on a very cold Monday night.
Yes.
10 degrees outside.
10 degrees.
It's 10.
It's not bad. What, light coat maybe, all right?
A light coat, light jacket, okay. Crimmins working with against Spillman in the front court on the left-hand side. Gives it over to Colvin. Here's Lawhorn trying to bounce it down, and it is out of bounds off of Campbellsville's Miller.
Boy, it's hard to keep up with the players. Coach Epps is running in and running out.
Price, Kessler, and Horde coming back in for the Eagles.
I could never do that. I was never good at just like running people in and out.
I don't know. How do you get a flow going by just rotating players in and out all the time like that?
I mean, if you press, right, but that's hard, I think.
Hardy hands it off to Decker. He'll give it out to Spillman. Decker posted down low there. He's got it. Trying to work and spin against Kessler. Puts it up. Oh, he traveled. Decker having a rough time tonight so far. Has not scored in the game. So he's got to check out. Gavin Nunn will come back in, who scored 6 points in that first quarter. And it's Campbellsville with the basketball as they bounce it off out there to Pettit over the left side of Colvin. Back to Pettit to give it out to Horde. Now back to Colvin, working the left side. Gets rid of the basketball off to Price. And there's a 3 ball that is good. Horde's going to make them because he has hit 15 threes on the season. He's not as much as Gribbins or Colvin, but they like to shoot that 3 when they can. Left-handed hook to the lane, no good. Nunn puts it back up, no good. Trying to fight for the rebound. And a foul on Campbellsville. And it will be on Kessler.
Gavin Nunn just getting great position on the inside.
Spellman gives it out to Nunn. He'll send it to Hardy. Hardy looking. Pass down in there to Bewley. Hooks it back over. Skipped off the hand. Nunn chased it down. Gives it back to Hardy in the right wing. Hardy, as they set a screen for him, he penetrates in a jumper 15-footer that's too strong. And the rebound to Kessler for Campbellsville. 17-11 right now with the Trojans leading by 6. Here's a jumper, 15-footer, free throw line. No good there for Horde. And lost out of bounds by the Trojans underneath. And it'll be Price to toss it in. As they work it in there to Horde down low, they throw it back out now to Colvin. Colvin will send it over to Pettit. Pettit goes in the middle there to Kessler. Top of the key. He's got a fire over Nunn. He hit it.
That's his
Kessler
second.
He's not normally a three-point shooter, though. And the lead is cut to 3 right now. 17-2. Well, actually, could give him 2, I believe. As a long 2, they said. 17-13. Here's Nunn. Can't get that one to go down. Horde with a rebound into the front court. Hooks it off the left side. Here's another three-point attempt. That's no good this time for Price. They get the offensive board, and the rebound of 3 for no good is Horde. And Barren County with the ball coming back the other way. Here is Nunn going to the basket. He had it blocked, but he's fouled.
A good pass, and that was a nice job that time by Gavin running right to the rim on a secondary break. It's not an easy catch for a big guy, but that was a nice catch that time by Gavin. He just needs to step up, and you're not going to make them all. Make 1 out of 2.
Yeah, he's been struggling at the free throw line this season. He's only 12 of 36.
Yeah, that's a problem, especially late in the game when you want somebody in.
And the second one will drop in for Gavin Nunn.
Is that our first point of the quarter?
It is. 18-13. 5:40 to go here in the first half. As Price brings it up for Campbellsville. Gets rid of the basketball to Crimmins. Looking for Horde. Now Horde will fire it back out to Kessler. Back over to Colvin. Colvin to the right side. Now here's Horde. Free throw line, jump shot, good.
They've got some quickness and a nice-looking jump shot, 15 feet in.
And it's 18-15. 7-1 run here for Campbellsville in the second quarter. As Clemens gives it out to Decker, who's back in the court now. Gives to Spillman. Right side is Bewley. Bewley looking, floats it down there and back out around the perimeter. Here is Clemens in the corner. Jackson Reese for 3. Got it.
Yeah, give that assist to Waylon Clemens. Jackson Reese does all the little things well and also capable of making that 3.
Yep. Hatcher and Sadler, 3-point shot there for Jackson Reese. Lead goes back up to 6 at 21-15. Here's Kessler on the left side. And trying to penetrate, going left to the lane. A shot going up and in. That's Price.
Tough shot, too.
21-17. Spillman. Bounce pass off to Bewley. And Bewley goes back to Spillman. Long distance 3 is off the mark. And Clemens gets the offensive rebound. Sends it out to Bewley. He'll try it for 3. It's no good. Rebound off to Horde for Campbellsville. Pushes it into the front court. Left side it goes to Colvin. Out to Kessler. Back out to Horde. Spin move. Lobs it off in the corner. Back out Colvin fakes, drives. In the corner goes to Horde. Horde circles around, spin move, goes up with a jumper over Reese, and he hit it.
That's good defense. Just a better shot.
He's got all 7 of his points here in this second quarter. The lead is down to 2 all of a sudden, 21-19. Decker, and he threw it away. As Spillman was breaking one way, Decker threw it right into the Campbellsville bench. As we got Ben Blackburn in the ball game. And Will Brody Spillman will check in now for the Trojans for Joshua Decker. So Spillman, Bewley, Will Brody Spillman, Jackson Reese, and Ben Blackburn in the court right now for the Trojans. 1-2-2 here as they'll try to trap. As Campbellsville lobs it off to Crimmins. Back around the perimeter. Here's Horde down low into the big guy, and he walked with it. No call. And now Horde back around the perimeter. Crimmins out of the corner for 3. It is headed out. Comes off, and a rebound put back up. No good. Tapped out. We got a foul over the back. That is Miller. Kiki Miller will commit his first. That's the team's 3rd of the quarter. 3:18 to go here in the first half. Barren County with a 3-point basket and a free throw. That's it so far here in the second quarter. Will Brody Spillman. Oh, Reese down underneath. Got double team. Back out to Will Brody for 3. He hit it. Looked like he got fouled too. He went to the floor. Got a Hatcher and Sadler 3 for Will Brody Spillman. 24-19 Barren. Cross-court pass Crimmins. Bounce it around the perimeter. It's Lawhorn. Gives it to Horde. They go down to the corner. 3 for Price is good.
You got to get out on their shooters. That's the strength of Campbellsville is their outside shooting.
Yep, they got 5 guys that can knock it down. And it's 24-22 Barren. Reese on the left wing. Reese looking, wants to work against Horde. Spin move. Gets it in the corner to Spillman. That's Tate Spillman. Back out to Jackson Reese. Reese will give it out front to Bewley. 2:22 to go in the half. Only a 2-point lead for the Trojans. Spillman can't penetrate. Gives it off to Will Brody Spillman. Now back out to Reese. They give it to Tate Spillman. Tate Spillman on the left side. Out to Blackburn. Blackburn wants to drive. Gets cut off. Back to Reese. Fakes. Drives down the lane. Finger rolls it in.
Yeah, that was great patience and a nice shot fake by Jackson Reese.
And it's 26-22 Barren with 1:55 to go in the first half. As they get it across to Crimmins, they send it down inside there. And a traveling violation on Kiki Miller.
He's wide, almost 2 wide open that time.
Yep. Pettit returns. Colvin returns for Campbellsville with 1:50 to play here in the first half. Ray Bewley with the basketball. Sends it to Jackson Reese on the left side. Reese fires it back down to Bewley. He'll put it up. It's blocked on him. Ball gets knocked loose, and it goes into the backcourt to Reese. As Bewley is going to be called for an extra step. Campbellsville's basketball with 1:32 to play. Kate Hardy returning for the Trojans for Tate Spillman. As Lawhorn gives it to Crimmins. Down to Colvin. Ball gets deflected. I think Blackburn had something to do with that one. Here comes Hardy in a lot of traffic and saved it on the inline. Gives it back to Bewley. He'll throw it off to Blackburn. Blackburn finds an opening. Goes up with a shot. It is going to be...
Should be a block.
Yep.
It's a correct call. It's a block.
Going to put it on Pettit, looks like. His second. Team's 4th of the quarter.
Blackburn is another player that's just gotten better and better as the year has gone on. Makes a lot of good decisions out there. He and Reese are very similar type of players, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They're smart players, can make shots, also sees the floor well.
Blackburn was 24 of 28, but he missed that first one. He'll have one more here. And it's on the way. He got that one. So it's 27-22 Trojans with 1:10 to go here in the first half.
Back to man-to-man.
As Crimmins handles the basketball for the Eagles. Kessler coming over to set a screen. He penetrates left to the line. Oh, he may have got away with a walk there. Put it up and in.
He got away with one extra crow hop.
Yep. 27-24. There's Jackson Reese over to Bewley on the left side. Bewley sends it back out to Hardy. Down to 45 seconds to play. Back to Bewley. That gives it back to Will Brody Spillman. He needs help. Goes over to Hardy, deep on the right side. Hardy trying to make a move. Pull-up jumper, 10-footer is coming off. And the rebound comes off to Horde for Campbellsville. Horde pushes it down the floor. Angles off to the left side. Leaves it back out front with Lowhorn with 24 seconds to play.
Yeah, they should go for one shot.
And Lawhorn will give it off to Horde. Splits the defenders. A whistle.
It's just the first team foul of the quarter, though, for Barren.
Hardy will commit the first one, and Tate Spillman back in for Barren. 17.7 seconds to go. Campbellsville with the basketball, trailing by just 3. As Crimmins works against Tate Spillman out front. 11 seconds to go. Leaves it back behind him. Here's Horde penetrating the lane. A whistle and another foul. Stops the clock with 7 seconds. Bewley commits his first.
I think they're going to call it on the floor. I think Campbellsville may have thought he was shooting, and I think there's an argument that he was going up for the shot.
Anyway, 7 seconds to play as they get it into Kessler, right side. Kessler and Will Brody Spillman trying to dig it out of there. Time's going to run out here in the first half.
Good defense by Spillman.
And so here at halftime, it is Barren County 27, Campbellsville 24. Barren County got outscored 16-10 in that second period by the Eagles. 27-24. Barren County leads it. We'll come back with our halftime report after this break. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
27-24, Trojans lead Campbellsville here at halftime as we welcome you to the halftime report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Barren County jumped out to a 17-8 lead at the end of the first quarter, but outscored the second quarter 16-10 by Campbellsville. Campbellsville had 9 field goals in the first half. 2 of those were three-pointers. They were 2 of 4 from the foul line. And Keaton Horde scored all 7 of his points in the second quarter in a 3 and 2 two-point baskets. 1 point for Jalen Crimmins. That was on 1 of 2 foul shots. Lee Colvin scored 3 on a basket and 1 of 2 from the foul line. Lanigan Price had 5 points, had a 3 and a 2. Cole Kessler with a couple of field goals for 4. And Rowan Pettit with a field goal for 2 points. in the game. 11 field goals for the Trojans in the first half. 3 of those were threes. 2 of those were made in the second quarter. 2 of 5 from the foul line for Barren County in the first half. Tate Spillman only a 2-point bucket. That was in the first quarter. Bray Bewley had a 2 and a 3, also in the first quarter for 5. Joshua Decker did not score in the first half. Waylon Clemens had a 2-point basket. Gavin Nunn actually leads the scoring for the Trojans with 7. He had 3 baskets and 1 of 3 from the foul line. Cade Hardy with a basket in the first quarter. Will Brody Spillman had a 3-point shot in the second quarter. Jackson Reese had a 3 and a 2 in the second quarter for his 5 points. Cade Hardy, I mentioned, had 2, and that was in the first quarter. Ben Blackburn had 1 of 2 from the foul line for his 1 point. So Barren had only 3 field goals in that second quarter, and 2 of those were 3-pointers. The stats are brought to you by here at halftime, Riley Dental Group.
Well, I thought we were in complete control of the game. First quarter up 17-8, and we did not play near as well in the second quarter. And give Campbellsville credit; they battled back in to get back in the game. We missed some easy shots and made some mistakes, and I just got a gut feeling that Coach Cunningham was not real pleased at all with the second quarter. I could tell he's a little irritated with some of the play, maybe lost a little focus and so forth. And Campbellsville, even though they've only won 2 games, they are good enough because they shoot it good enough.
And they've lost some close ones.
They've lost some close ones, and if you give a team like that some confidence, you can find yourself in a battle down the stretch. You don't really want to give a team that confidence, but they're good enough. And I thought we established the inside game early in the first quarter, and after that in the second quarter, didn't get much done inside. In fact, kind of turned the ball over as well. So Coach Cunningham did not stay in the locker room very long, which generally tells me you're either really happy or you're really angry and you don't have a lot to say, to be honest with you.
Right.
So I expect a much better performance this third quarter.
Yeah. Looking at the losses we mentioned that in the pregame, they only lost to Marion County by 7. They also lost to Warren East by 3.
Yep.
Hart by 1, E-Town by 5, and Monroe by 2. That was some close games right there.
And I saw Bethlehem play Green in the All-A finals, and Bethlehem beat Campbellsville like 12, and Bethlehem's got a really nice team. So there's another one too. So it's you got to compete at all times. If you lose a little concentration here or there, then you're in for a battle.
Right. Foul situation. Not a whole lot of fouls were called. It was 2 on Pettit. The only player that picked up 2 in the first half for either team. On the scoreboard update, brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. Got a few other final scores here tonight. One of those, Marshall County girls beat Todd Central 59-33. And Russell County girls beat Clinton County in a District 16 matchup 43-37. Of course, Metcalfe County girls won the All-A 4th region. They're headed to the state tournament. That game with Monroe County may not have been played tonight. I don't know, but it was on the schedule earlier. On the KHSAA schedule, so it's a possibility that they did not play tonight, but it is a district game and they've got to play it sometime.
It is so confusing to keep up with that district, I'll be honest with you. With everybody's either a Class A or Russell County, I guess, is a 2A school, and I can't keep up with it, to be honest with you. At the end of the year, you may play a team in that district 4 or 5 times, to be honest with you. It's really difficult to keep up with.
Well, 4 of the 5 teams in the All-A are in the 16th district.
That's correct.
So
then you add what? Todd Central and Russellville?
Todd Central and Russellville. I think that's it. So anyway, but we're about ready to get the second half underway. We'll take a break and come back with our third quarter, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. Again, here at the break, it's Barren County 27, Campbellsville 24 on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service? Two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Metcalfe County 53. Unless that's a typo on the KHSAA scoreboard, that's what it's showing.
That's interesting. And does Metcalfe play tomorrow in the Class A? Is that
I
on
think
Wednesday?
they play Wednesday.
Okay,
They play Menifee County on Wednesday night.
Yeah, well, that would be. It's normally an upset, but with that district, sometimes they take turns beating each other.
And it was at Monroe, so 71-53 Monroe over Metcalfe.
That is an upset in my opinion.
It is,
but these inter-district games, especially that one, anything can happen.
That is true. Barren County with a 3-point lead here with the basketball as Tate Spillman gives it over to Bewley on the right side. Bewley hands it back off to Spillman. Here's the backdoor pass to Bewley underneath. He puts it up and in from the left side.
Yeah, good set out of halftime that time by Coach Cunningham. Little backdoor lob.
Yep, 29-24. Pettit starts the second half for Coach Anthony Epps. There's Kessler, hands it off to Crimmins, fakes, drives against Spillman, goes to the basket, puts it up, foul.
Yeah, he earned that one. That's going to be on Decker, I believe.
Yeah, that's his first, team's first of the third quarter. Crimmins is a 58.5% foul shooter. He went 1 for 2 there in the first quarter. Shot is on the way, and it's good. 29-24. Or 25, excuse me. Second shot is on the way, and that rattled out. Rebound comes off to Clemens. As Tate Spillman brings it up against Crimmins. Bewley on the right side. Hands it back off to Spillman. Try to go backdoor again. It didn't work that time. As they picked him up. They go in the corner to Clemens. They bounce it down in there to Decker. Trying to get around his defender. Kicks it down the left corner. Bewley for 3. Yes!
That's the benefit of throwing it inside. It's not just scoring inside, but it's the kick out for threes.
And that's the second Hatcher and Sadler 3-point shot for Bray Bewley tonight. The lead is back to 7. Here's Horde. He fires and hits from the free throw line.
He continues his hot play and gives him 9 for the game.
32-27. Bewley sends it out to Kate Hardy. Drives left to the lane. Up with the left hand. Too strong. Decker the offensive board. Trying to go back up. Put it in on a foul.
Maybe that gets Joshua going. He really struggled in the first half. Never really got in the flow and missed a few shots he normally makes. Give him that offensive rebound.
Kessler commits his second personal. First one of the third quarter. And we got a timeout here with 6:44 to go. And the Trojans take the timeout. 34-27 the score. This is a Scooters Coffee timeout. I don't know if they were serving coffee in the concession stand here tonight or not, but that would sound pretty good, right?
Even for a person like you who doesn't drink
coffee. And I don't drink coffee. I like the smell. I'll take some hot chocolate. Like I said, maybe I can get some when I get home. Anyway, it is very cold out. Are you ready? It's down to 9.
9 degrees.
9, 10, 11. What's the difference, really? Decker, 59% from the free throw line of the season. And here's his shot going up and in. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Lead is back up to 8 for the Trojans at 35-27. Largest was 9 at 17-8 at the end of the first quarter. Colvin gives it out to Hort. Goes right side with it over to Lawhorn. Now Colvin giving it Crimmins now. Crimmins back out to Lawhorn. Turns and shoots. 3-point shot. Missed everything, and it hit the inline before Colvin could get to it. So Barren County's ball, 6:25 to go here in the third. As Tate Spillman brings it up. Sends it off to Bewley. Hands it back off to Spillman. Coming out to get it is Hardy, top of the key. Works it in there against Decker. Goes to the bucket. Oh, they're not going to call it. They're going to call it out on the floor.
That's another wrinkle off the first set of the third quarter that time. That was the second option off that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I haven't seen that this year.
No. Kessler's third personal. He goes to the bench and is replaced by Kiki Miller. They dump it down in there to Decker, trying to work against Miller. Into the corner, Clemens going up the baseline. Shovel pass inside there to Decker, out to Hardy. 3, yes, sir!
Great unselfish play. First, give the hockey assist to Clemens. The real assist will go to Decker, and then the finish for 3 outside.
And the lead has stretched out to an 11-point lead now, 38-27. For Barren County. Stolen away. Spillman, he made a dive into the bench.
Great hustle.
Hustle by Tate Spillman.
It's an 11-3 run to start the quarter for Barren.
As Horde gets the ball in play to Longhorn. Back up to Horde on the right side. Bewley trying to get back in front of him. Now gets rid of it. Oh, there's a walk.
It sure was.
Yeah, Longhorn travel. Barren County's ball, 5:33 to go, third quarter, leading by 11. I guess there is school tomorrow, right? I haven't heard officially, but I'm assuming there will be school in Barren County tomorrow.
The only way it wouldn't be is just because of the cold.
Mm-hmm. Trying to go back door, Hardy against Horde. We'll send it back out front now to Bewley. Now Bewley trying to make a move at his defender. Dumps it off to Clemens. Clemens goes back in the corner to Bewley. Thought about it. Now spins back left. Shovel pass in the corner to Clemens. Clemens gives it out to Decker. Left of the circle. It's going to fire away. It is no good. And Horde comes in to get the rebound. Horde. Spin move. Right side wing 3. Short. And Miller with the offensive board. Back to Horde. Fakes. Drives. Goes down the lane. Shovel pass right underneath. Put up and in by Miller.
Yeah, give that assist
nice
to
feed
Horde.
there by Miller. 38-29. Campbellsville pressuring in the backcourt as Spillman gets it across the line. Gets rid of it over to Clemens. Clemens bounce pass down low is Decker. Decker sends it back out to Bewley. Bewley going to fire it up. 3. No good. Rebound to Horde. Horde takes it out to the corner, curls around, gives it back out to Colvin. He'll give it straight away over to Crimmins. Crimmins down to Lawhorn. Now Lawhorn out to Horde. Horde trying to penetrate the lane, throws up the shot, too strong. Rebounded there by Decker. Bounce pass off to Hardy. Hardy sits in the corner there to Bewley. Almost got away from him there on the baseline. Hooks it back out to Clemens. Out to Hardy. Penetrating. Jump shot. 15-footer. Hit the front of the rim, but he's fouled.
A really good ball movement by Barren, too. And Campbellsville made a mistake. You never want to foul a jump shooter. And that's exactly what happened.
Hardy hits the first. He's 10 of 17 on the season.
He doesn't get to the line a lot.
No. So Gavin Nunn will return to the Trojan lineup along with Jackson Reese here in the third quarter.
And this is the big lineup for Barren, both Nunn and Decker.
Yep. Hardy connects on the second one as well. 7 points for him tonight. That's 40-29. Back up to an 11-point lead. That's been the largest of the night for Barren County. 3:52 to go in the third period.
Barron's gone zone with the big lineup.
It's Horde out to Crimmins. He gives it to Price, who's back to the court now. He may have got away with a walk.
I think he did.
They go inside there as Colvin has it in the right corner now. Colvin trying to work in the corner. He's covered up. They give it into Miller, and they throw it away.
Yeah, good job defensively in that zone by Barron that time. And I would look to see if Barron can go a little high-low with this big lineup in. They got a monster size advantage inside.
Hardy on the right wing. He's looking inside. And here's Decker. Dumps it down in there to Nunn. He's double-teamed, trying to go up. Oh, he got fouled.
He got raked right across the arm.
Here's Crimmins. Horde with it on the left side. Horde bounce pass in the middle and around to perimeter. They go in the corner there to Price. Back out to Crimmins. Back over to Price. Back to Crimmins. Left side is Horde. Fakes. Drives. Spins. Bounces back out to Crimmins. They go inside to Colvin. Colvin back in the corner. Horde fires up a three, and he got it.
Yeah, that's because the ball got sent to the middle. And it's hard to defend once the ball goes to the middle.
40-32. Second three for Keaton Horde tonight. Here's Bewley with the basketball. Had to jump up high to get that pass. 2.5 minutes to play. Drives. A little fake, no good. Went over the rim. And Campbellsville back the other way with it. Here's Price down the right side. Colvin back to Price. Hooks it out to Crimmins. Gives to Horde on the left wing. Now Horde fires it back out to Colvin. They go in the middle. And a fadeaway jump shot. Rattles in for Crimmins. And that's his first field goal tonight. And they've got that 11-point lead down to 6. 2 minutes to play. And then almost thrown it away. And Reese had to slap it back in bounds. And then Bewley.
Good gracious.
I don't know. I thought that was deflected.
Well, he didn't throw it directly into the stands. The ball,
no, I wouldn't think so.
If it wasn't deflected, it hit his arm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's just, in my opinion, that's basketball common sense. You know, a guard's just not going to throw it up into the stands like that. But anyway, just got to get it back.
They got a break. Campbellsville got a break. Here's Price, gives it to Crimmins. He's going to fire a long three, and he knocks the bottom out of it.
Yeah, now mini run back to Campbellsville.
They cut it to 3. An 8-0 run here by the Eagles with 1:38 to play. 40-37 the score. Reese in the backcourt. Whistle. What do we got? Timeout.
Yeah, I think Warren's also want to change lineups a little bit. We was way too late to get somebody in the middle. 2-2-1, you have to have somebody in the middle of the floor.
Yep. Well, it's 40-29, and Campbellsville has come back and hit 2 threes.
Well, if you like runs, we got them.
Yep. And for Crimmins, that three-pointer was his 33rd of the season. He shoots about 40.5% from behind the arc. 40-37, 1:32 left to play in the third period as you're following our broadcast here on WCDS AM 1230 Glasgow, WCLU FM 104.7 FM Glasgow, online at WCLUradio.com/Trojans-Sports, and on BCHS live stream. Ben Blackburn has checked into the lineup for Coach Warren Cunningham. So we've got Blackburn, Spillman, Reese, Clemens, and Nunn on the court right now. With 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Here's Blackburn, swings it left side over to Spillman. Spillman has not had very many looks tonight. They've had him covered up most of the night. Only had a 2-point basket back in the first period. Now Spillman trying to go in, ducks under, puts up the shot, can't get it to go, but a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be called on the floor, I think. It's going to be on Horde.
That will be his second personal. And number 4 on the Eagles here in the third quarter of play. Reese looking. Sends it way out. It's picked off by Horde, then knocked down by Spillman, and then Price comes up with it. Pass deflected. Blackburn diving for it in the corner. Threw it off the Campbellsville player out of bounds.
Great play by Blackburn. On that inbounds play, the one pass, you can't be short on that one. You got to throw it long. And that time Jackson threw it way too short, but great hustle that time by Ben Blackburn. Saved a sure layup.
1 minute to play here in the third. And a 3-point lead for the Trojans. Here's Spillman, left side over to Blackburn. Nunn's posted down low. Now he's double teamed. Back to Blackburn. Blackburn trying to work it inside up with the right hand. Got it to go in. Tough shot there by Blackburn.
But good patience getting to the lane as well.
42-37, 38 seconds to play here in the third period. And an offensive foul on Horde.
Well, what a lift by Blackburn.
And that's going to be his third, team's fifth. Player control foul, 34.7 seconds to go.
He's another player. One of the reasons why Barren has improved so much, I think it's been his minutes in play as well. You can just see players, whether you're young or whatever, but you hadn't got a lot of minutes, you can see confidence just start to grow with players the more they play, and especially the more they play and they play well.
Yep. Down low is Gavin Nunn trying to spin move up with a shot. Good. Got it over Miller.
Good strong move that time by Gavin.
44-37. It's back up to 7 with 16 seconds to play in the third quarter. Crimmins with the basketball, being chased out there. Pulls up, shoots a three straight away. It's no good. Miller with the offensive board. As they work it around to the perimeter, they go back inside. Stolen away by Jackson Reese. Reese pushes it down the floor, going in, and going to have a ball knocked out of bounds with 0.7 of a second.
Need a quick shot. You actually have a chance. You don't have to tip it. But as soon as it hits your hand, you got to get rid of it. I expect this could be a lob to Gavin Reese, to Gavin Nunn.
Could be. Let's see. Going to have to get it in bounds, and there's the shot falling away. Spillman can't get it to go in. That's the end of the third quarter. Barren County has a 7-point lead. It is 44-37. Trojans over Campbellsville after 3. Back in a minute as we go to the fourth quarter on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
He's proven it on our farm and made for yours. Jay Turner with John Butler, 44-37. The Trojans leading the Campbellsville Eagles, and it's the Eagles basketball to start the fourth. They hit 2 threes in the second quarter. They hit 2 threes in the third quarter. Got Reese, Clemens, Spillman, Nunn, and Blackburn starting the fourth quarter for Coach Warren Cunningham. And Kessler's back in the court now for Campbellsville's Anthony Epps. Playing with 3 fouls. Horde also has 3. Here's Pettit, right side of the circle. Gives it down in the corner to Kessler. Now Kessler puts down one dribble, dumps it back off of there to Crimmins. Crimmins trying to work against Spillman. Penetrating in the lane, and a bump foul in the lane called against Tate Spillman. That's going to be his first. Team's first of the fourth quarter. And it'll be Lawhorn to get the ball and play to Cribbins. Back to Lawhorn. Lawhorn working against Blackburn. They try to set a screen for him. Now he cuts back to the right. Got double team there for a minute. Pettit goes down to the corner to Cribbins. He heads toward the paint. Goes off the left side to Kessler. Kessler covered up there by Reese. He got away with a walk. And now here is a double dribble. Here's a layup that is no good. Ball is tipped out, and Clemens has the basketball for the Trojans off to Tate Spillman. Spillman taking it down to the baseline, reverses it back out, gives it to Nunn, hands it back to Spillman. Now Nunn comes to set a screen for him, and then Spillman bounces it off to Jackson Reese out front. 6:50 to play in the game. 44-37 to score. As Clemens is going to be fouled. I believe that was Crimmins that reached in on him, his first. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Now Horde will come back in for Coach Anthony Epps, playing with those 3 fouls as Lawhorn will check out. And Reese trying to get the ball in bounds. Here's Clemens. Clemens hooks it back out to Blackburn. Blackburn on the dribble. Working against Pettit. Gives it back out front to Reese. Reese covered up there, poked away, and Reese went and got it back. And a foul. Second foul on Crimmins. Second foul on Campbellsville in the fourth quarter as Bray Bewley checks back into the Trojan lineup for Clemens. Clemens gives it out to Nunn, hands it right back to Bewley. Bewley now looking, giving it back to Nunn, hands it back to Bewley. Bewley working out front against Horde, dumps it at the right elbow there to Blackburn. He's double teamed, they're reaching in on him.
It's 3 quick fouls in the first minute and a half for Campbellsville. 2 more, and Barren being a bonus for a long period of time in the fourth quarter.
Foul was on Pettit, that's his third. Spillman to the corner. He's covered up by Price. Lobs it down in there to Nunn, and he tried to throw it off of Kessler, but it hit the end line.
Yeah, Tate normally makes good decisions. That was not a good post feed.
Horde with the basketball for Campbellsville, the front court to the right side. Now he finds an opening, pull-up jumper at the free throw line. He hit it.
He's been Campbellsville's best player so far. Double figures now for Horde.
Yeah, he averages 12.5 points a game. Crimmins averages 14. They're the only 2 players actually that average double figures. But Horde now with 14 points in the game. Crimmins has 7.
Yeah, Campbellsville will not go away. They're very, very feisty.
Yep. Well, when you're 2-10, you've lost close games. Of course, they got beat by Adair by 25, Cream by 24, but we know how good they are.
Those 2 are 2 of the better teams
in the region.
Yeah, 2 top 20 teams in the state.
Yeah. May come down to, I don't know, who's going to win that region? Who do you think? Greene County, Taylor County?
I think
LaRue, Adair?
If I had to bet, it'd be Greene or Adair. Though I do like LaRue's team.
Yeah.
I've not seen Taylor.
It's pretty rough region there. Here's Decker. He double dribbled.
He was getting ready to kick it to Jackson Reese and took that one extra dribble.
Yeah. 44-39. We have 5:48 still to play in this game. Here's Horde. Dumps it in there to Kessler. Kessler sends it over now to Price. Now Price almost had it stolen away there by Decker. He poked at it. Price goes right to the right side over to Crimmins. Crimmins trying to make a move on Spillman. Spin move and missed the shot. Came up short. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. And
yeah, he gets almost every single time. He's just driving it hard to the basket.
And Price will get the ball in play. Horde in the corner out to Crimmins. He'll send it over to Pettit. Now here's Price. And Price is going to be fouled.
Yeah, this is a foul festival so far this quarter.
Reese will pick up his second. Number 2 on the Trojans here in the fourth quarter. As they send it out to Horde. 5:20 to play. Wants to work on Bewley. Another foul.
I didn't see that one at all.
And that'll be 2 on Bray Bewley. So now both teams have 3 fouls here in the fourth quarter. And Price will inbound the ball. Price looking, lobs it out. It was knocked down into the backcourt, and Horde chased it down. As Bewley got a hand on it. Here's Horde trying to work off the screen. He'll send it out to Price. Over goes to Pettit. Down low is Kessler. Kessler posted up in there against Decker. Flips it up with the left hand, and traveling on Decker thought they may have called the foul on him.
I did too.
He was thinking, I didn't foul him.
I did not see a walk. I can tell you that.
But anyway, 44-39. We played 3 minutes here in this fourth quarter. And here's Jackson. He got fouled, but no call there. Gets trapped, gives it to Bewley. Lobs it underneath to Decker. Heady at it, blocked from behind by Crimmins.
Great play by
And here's Campbellsville working the basketball. Horde is going to be fouled by Jackson Reese. Things getting a little chippy right now. And on Reese, his third, team's fourth. Price, right baseline to toss it in for Campbellsville. Sends it around the perimeter. Here's Pettit coming off the screen. I've got illegal screen called against somebody as Reese got pushed to the floor.
It'll be on Kessler.
And on Kessler, that's his fourth. And Campbellsville's fourth.
More fouls than scoring right now. 8 fouls this quarter.
Barren has yet to score here in the fourth, and Campbellsville only with a 2-point basket, and we're about halfway through the quarter.
That's what I meant. 8 fouls to 2 points.
Yeah. Bewley in the backcourt. Sends it over to Hardy. Hardy, diagonal pass off to Decker. Decker works inside, throws it over to Spillman. He's open for a three. It's in and out. And a foul as somebody got pushed to the floor. That was Blackburn.
It's going to be on Gribbins.
And that will be his third personal. Team's fifth. So now Barren County will be shooting free throws for the rest of the game. That's 5 fouls on Campbellsville here in the quarter. So 2 shots for Blackburn. And the free throw is up and good. And the second one is also good. 46-39. 4:17 to play in a basketball game. Crimmins with it for Campbellsville, being chased out there. Bounces it off there to Price. Comes back to Crimmins. Right side, long three in the air is no good. Horde got his own rebound off the missed shot. Dumps it in the corner for another three-point attempt that is no good. And Decker up high for the rebound. Had it slapped out of his hands. Here's Horde. Dumps it back over to Price on the right side. Back out to Horde with 3:52 to play. Crimmins. Left side is Pettit. And there's a foul. Reach in on Decker.
Yep, that's the correct call.
His second.
And I had to put Campbellsville on the line for 2.
Yep.
Fouls on Decker. That's his second, team's 2.
And Crimmins for 2 shots. He's 2 for 4 tonight. First one is on the way, and it bounces and rolls in.
That's the old crier on the rim. Al McGuire used to call those when it bounced all around the rim. We called those criers.
Yeah. 46-40. One more for Crimmins. And it's on the way, and he got them both. 46-41. They drop back on defense as Bewley will bring it up. 3:37 to play.
Yeah, Barren needs a bucket.
Here's Bewley. Left side over to Spillman. He'll give it out now to Blackburn. Blackburn goes right side with it to Bewley. Price guarding him. Fires it down inside, and a foul. Going to put Decker at the free throw line. Foul is on Hart. His second personal. And Joshua Decker, only 3 points in a basketball game tonight. 59% foul shooter on the season. Free throw is up, no good, short. Barren was 5 of 5 from the line before that miss. One more for Decker. And it's on the way, and that one comes out. Rebound to Pettit. 3:20 to play, 5-point lead. Barren had an 11-point lead at one time, their largest, at 40-29. Here is Horde, pull-up jumper, right elbow. It's off the mark, tapped up in the air, tapped out to Hardy. And now Hardy will bring it in front court for the Trojans. Hardy throws it behind him to Bewley. Now Bewley. Just under 3 minutes to play. They dump it into left elbow there to Blackburn. Shovels it back out to Hardy. Now Hardy. Blackburn sets the screen. They go down into Decker, and he's going to be fouled.
Just got to convert on the free throws. There's a good cut that time by Decker and a good pass by Cade Hardy, but still got to finish the play with a free throw.
Foul is on Hart. That's his third. Yeah, Decker's 1 of 3 from the stripe here tonight.
Well, we only have 2 points this quarter.
First one is up, no good.
Needs a little bit more, I think, arch on the ball.
1 of 4 from the line for Joshua Decker. Only a field goal, too, and that's been it for him tonight. Free throw, got it.
He's been playing so well. Just has never really got into any type of rhythm so far tonight.
47-41. Barren County with a 6-point lead. 2:42 to play. Double screen out top. As Price has it, sends it off to Horde. Horde backs away in the dribble. He'll give it over to Pettit on the left wing. Back out top it comes to Crimmins. Now Crimmins with 2:28 to play. Now Horde penetrating. Spin move up over Bewley. He missed it. And the rebound comes off to Spillman.
Big miss. Well defended that time by Bewley.
Spillman right side with it. Down to 2:13 to play. And now Bewley's in a trap. Gets rid of it off to Spillman. He gets fouled.
It's going to be a foul, I think, on it's going to be on Pettit, I believe, number 4.
And that'll be 4 fouls on Rowan Pettit.
Well, they really surprised us on that trap, kind of a run and jump there, and kind of got bailed out with that foul. It was the foul.
Spillman is 27 of 42 from the foul line of the season. First of 2 on the way, and it's going to go in. Boy. Took a trip, but it went down.
Yeah, not clean.
Good job, Roro.
48-41. Second shot for Spillman is on the way, and it's good. Nothing but net on that one. 49-41, 2:10 to play. Campbellsville with the basketball. Crimmins brings it in front court. Kessler comes over to set a screen. They try to switch off there for a second. Spillman trying to stay with.
That should be offensive.
Oh, my.
That's probably it's a tough call. Let me just say that's tough, but it looked like to me he hit him square in the chest. That's about as good of.
Yeah, that's what he's coming over to talk to the official about.
Yeah, that's hard to play much better defense than that.
Free throw is good for Crimmins.
That's what I like about Tate. He just plays through it. He went over and had a nice, polite conversation with the official.
49-42. Crimmins back of the line. He's hit 4 out of his last 5. This shot goes up and he hits it. That's 5 out of 6. 2-possession game with a minute 57 to play. Ball comes into Spillman as he turns up court against Price. And having trouble, he's in a trap and a timeout call. With a minute 52 to play, it's Barren County 49, Campbellsville 43. Campbellsville, a team that averages 55.6, but they give up 64.8. Of course, most of that was to Adair and Greene and Muhlenberg and Russell County.
Well, they're in this game. 49-43, 6-point game. Anything can happen down the stretch because Campbellsville, like I said, they've got good enough offensive players. In particular, Gribbins and Horde right now are having really good games. So they can put a lot of pressure on you offensively. But if Barren takes care of the ball, need to make the free throws. I thought that was a good timeout by Coach Cunningham. I'd like to see what set they may run.
Here's a final score from the Hart County, Washington County boys game. Washington County 58, Hart County 51. That's the only boys game score I've got.
Got to be ready right now for any type of trap, whether it's a run and jump and so forth. Any foul by either team is 2 shots.
Barren County still no field goals here in the fourth quarter. They made 5 out of 8 free throws. Hardy gets the ball in play to Blackburn. Blackburn feeds it to Decker, going to the basket. Oh, he missed it!
Wow.
And the rebound to Horde. Working up court with it is Colvin. As they work it around out front, Price. Price now sends it out to Horde. Horde pulls up with a 15-foot jumper, and he hits it.
That was a really nice offensive set that time by Campbellsville. A lot of screens and so forth. Just a good set.
And with a minute 29 to play, full timeout here. Barren County 49, Campbellsville 45.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left.
In this fourth quarter, Campbellsville's hit 2 field goals and 4 out of 4 from the foul line. And for Barren County, 5 of 8 free throws and no field goals.
Yeah, not only no field goals, but a couple of point-blank misses, too.
Yeah. Decker really struggling.
He really is. I feel for him because he's been playing so well, and you know, sometimes though you have those games, you just gotta fight through it.
And Tate Spillman's not been able to get any shots away tonight either. He had a field goal back in the first quarter and just 2 free throws on top of that. That's it.
Yeah, well, nobody's really.
Ray Bewley's hit a couple of threes, and
Gavin Nunn had 7 at half.
9 for the game.
But in fairness, it's hard to put him in late in the game right now with the free throw problems.
Yeah. 4 different Trojans have hit threes. Bewley's hit 2. Hardy with 1. Will Brody Spillman hit 1, and Reese has hit 1.
And Barron's gone 5 guards.
Yep. Got Reese back in the game. Spillman, Hardy, Blackburn, Bewley. And Reese in the middle goes to Blackburn, gets it across the line. Blackburn stops, fires it off to Hardy. 1:17 to play. Barren up by 4. Penetrating, Hardy. Backs away, gives it out to Reese. And gets out of the trap, but a foul. Going to put Jackson Reese at the free throw line. The foul is on Colvin. That's his first.
Jackson Reese, overall, a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, 13 of 16 on the season for the 5'11 senior. Free throw is up and good. He drilled that one.
I have about as much confidence in him as any other person going to the line.
Reese back to the line for the second free throw attempt. It's on the way, and it's good.
Just right now, you don't want to foul, and you don't want to give up open threes either.
2-possession game as we come down to 1 minute to play. It's 51-45. Left side with his Price. They give it out now to Crimmins. He wants to drive with it. He up with the left hand. It hangs and comes off.
It's almost a spectacular shot.
Yeah. And Spillman. They try to reach in on him, and they're not going to call anything. Spillman gets it back, though. Stops and now we get a foul. And they'll put this one on Price.
What I like about this lineup right here, particularly against Campbellsville, is all 5 players, any screens you can just switch. When you got 5 guards on the floor, it doesn't matter who's guarding who. Switch all screens.
Spillman puts it up and in for point number 5. He's hit 3 in a row here in the fourth quarter. Puts the lead back up to 7 at 52-45. Spillman at the line for the second free throw attempt. And it's on the way, and he got them both. 53-45 makes it a 3-possession game now with 42 seconds to play. Crimmins with the basketball. Crimmins in the corner. Colvin fires away a 3. It is coming off the rim, and Blackburn with a rebound. Gives it off to Hardy. Hardy hooks it back to Blackburn. Blackburn gets it around his defender, Colvin. And he gets into a trap, needs some help, bounces it back out there to Spillman. Spillman sends it left side over to Bewley. 20 seconds to play. And Campbellsville doesn't appear they're going to foul here with 15 seconds to play. Long cross-court pass in the corner to Spillman with 10 seconds to play. And they'll just run it out here. Clock will run out, and Barren County will win it by 8. It was a tough one, but still, the Trojans get their 10th win of the season, and Campbellsville drops to 2-11 on the year.
Barren, we had to work hard for that one. That was not easy, and sometimes you got to win games you don't play great in, and give Campbellsville credit for playing hard and staying with it as well. But that puts Barren above the 500 mark.
Yep, 10-9
with a real good shot tomorrow to go 11-9.
And a win that you didn't have a field goal in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's hard to do, and wasn't the prettiest of wins. I'll say I think that's probably an understatement, but still, a win is a win, and sometimes you just got to find ways to win games.
Yep. We'll come back with the postgame coverage in a moment, brought to you by SCRTC. Again, the final score, Barren County 53, Campbellsville 45 on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Postgame as Barren County wins 53-45 over Campbellsville. Our postgame report's brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the postgame stats brought to you by Southern States and their new location on Cross Street. Barren County led 17-8 at the end of the first quarter, 27-24 at halftime. And it was 44-37 after 3 periods of play, and they scored 9 to Campbellsville's 8 of that final quarter to win by 8, 53-45. For Campbellsville tonight, they had 16 field goals. 4 of those were three-pointers. They were 7 of 10 from the line. Keaton Horn led the way for Campbellsville tonight with 16 points. He had 7 baskets. 2 of those were three-point shots. 10 points for Jalen Crimmins. He had a couple of baskets. One of those a three-point shot, and he was 6 of 8 from the charity line tonight. 3 points for Lee Colvin. Lanigan Price had 5, 4 for Cole Kessler, 2 each for Rowan Pettit and Kiki Miller. For the Trojans tonight, 17 field goals, 1 more than Campbellsville. 5 of those were three-point shots, 14 of 20 from the foul line, including 12 of 15 in the second half. And scoring for Barren County tonight, only 1 player in double figures, and that was Bray Bewley with 10. He had a couple of threes and a couple of twos for 10. Gavin Nunn scores 9 on 4 baskets and 1 of 3 from the foul line. 7 points for Kate Hardy, had a 3, a 2, and a couple of free throws. Tate Spillman scores 6 and a field goal and 4 for 4 from the foul line. Joshua Decker with just 4 points tonight, a field goal and 2 of 5 from the charity stripe. Waylon Clemens scores 2. Kate Hardy was 7, 3, a 2, and a couple of free throws. A 3-point shot for Will Brody Spillman. Jackson Reese scores 7 on a 3, a 2, and a couple of free throws. And Ben Blackburn scores 5 points tonight on a field goal and 3 of 4 from the foul line. So really the difference was at the foul line. Barren County scores 14 points and Campbellsville scores 7.
Yeah, and like you said, all of our points in the fourth quarter were at the free throw line.
Yeah, we had no field goals in the fourth quarter.
Now, in fairness, there was a ton of fouls early, so both teams got into the bonus early in the fourth quarter. So it became kind of a slugfest in that fourth quarter. But you know, sometimes you just got to win these type of games. They're not pretty. I would certainly rather win a game like this and lose one if you have a choice.
Yeah.
So
right.
And that gets us above the 500 mark, 10-9.
10-9 on the year.
And I thought bench play was really, really important. I thought Reese was good. I loved the play of Ben Blackburn. And I thought Will Brody Spillman came off the bench and gave us a lift as well. Those 3 I thought were really good.
Yeah, 24 points came from the bench tonight. You had Nunn with 9. You had Spillman with 3. Reese with 7. Blackburn with 5. So good bench points tonight for Barren County. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll talk with Coach Cunningham after this break as we continue our postgame coverage here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Hartba 1, E-Town 5, Monroe 2. You got up by 11 and just couldn't put them away. We just struggled from the field tonight offensively, but your bench players came in tonight, scored 24 of your 53.
Yeah, that was really big for us, and Campbellsville's a team that has, like you said, lost a lot of close games. They've played some similar teams, that we've had. They've played Warren East, they've played Monroe. Lost Warren East, I think, 3, Monroe by 2. And very similar when you watch them on film, it's very similar to the way this game went, where they get down 10 or 12 and then they battle back. And both in those games that I watched on film, both of them were like that, where they would get down and then they play really hard. Coach does a nice job with those guys. They can shoot it. They got several guys that can shoot it. And they gave us some fits. And, it was kind of a frustrating night for us. We couldn't get out of our own way, it seemed like, most of the night. Anytime we have a chance maybe to push it out, we struggled around the basket a little bit. We struggled at the free throw line at times, and had some bad turnovers. But I thought those guys came in off the bench. Everybody that played off the bench. Jackson had 7, Gavin 9, Ben had 5. I thought he played well, especially down the stretch there. Will Brody goes in, makes a 3. So we needed every one of them.
Of course, difference was at the free throw line. You had 14 of 20, 12 of 15 in the second half. They were 7 of 10, but you didn't have any field goals in the fourth quarter. You're still able to hit free throws to pull out the victory tonight.
Yeah, they were all free throws there from the last two minutes or so, as far as no shot attempts. But we had some other chances where we just missed some shots around the basket, and we got to do a better job of that.
Well, no rest for the weary. Go down to Russellville tomorrow night. Phil Todd's, this is his 3rd time coaching the Panthers.
Coached there forever.
Anyway, they've lost their last 5 in a row. They're 4-12, but they've lost 8 games by 8 points or less. So you go down there, it's a tough place to play.
I agree. I think it is. It's a pretty long trip, and it is a tough place to play. And part of that is because of the atmosphere and the players that they have. But Coach Todd's been there for forever and done a great job. I can guarantee you his teams will play really hard. I haven't watched any film on them yet. Coach G's actually doing the scout for tomorrow night, but he'll have us ready. But I know that they play really hard. You know, early on in the season, they were missing several guys, and then they've got them back, and they're playing much better. And very similar to the team that we played tonight, they've lost a lot of close games. So sometimes folks get too carried away and looking at people's records, and that doesn't always tell the whole story on how good that they are. But they'll pressure us, they'll get after us. We'll have to be strong with the ball, take care of the ball, finish some plays around the basket, and we'll have to be better than we were tonight. We struggled a little bit tonight, and our guys have to learn that if we want to get to where we want to be, we have to we got to lock in every night, be focused every night, and I didn't think everybody was in that category tonight.
It was out of the rhythm of not having school today, but then I guess Campbellsville was out as well.
Yeah, and those are, I don't know. We play a lot over the course of the season when we're not in school. So I mean, it's not that unusual, and it certainly hasn't been unusual lately. You know, we did it last week, and we talked about that in a shoot around today. But we didn't. It wasn't just as sharp as we needed to be. And I know it's a Monday night game, out of region team, not the same atmosphere, but you can't let those factors determine how you're going to play or what kind of focus. You got to have the same focus and the same energy every night that we play. And as a group, we didn't have that. I thought some of us did, but as a group, we didn't have that tonight. We got to learn from it and be better. But we're not going to. Just told the guys we're never going to complain about a win. We're always thankful that we got to win. And good teams find a way to win these games when you're not at your best. And I thought we did that tonight.
Well, that's win number 10. You go for win number 11 tomorrow night, Coach.
Yeah, it's the first time all season we've been above 500, and it's been a struggle. I mean, we were 1-5 to start it, and I told our guys today, I said, you guys do realize we were 8-4 since the start, and so I feel like I feel good about where we're headed. Tonight doesn't make me feel real warm and fuzzy, but overall I feel good about where we're headed and the progress we've made over the last few weeks, and we just got to keep getting better, learn from each game, and get better every night out.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you. I'll see you down at Russellville tomorrow night.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right, Coach Warren Cunningham, the Trojans, they win it 53-45 over the Campbellsville Eagles. And in the earlier game tonight, the Trojanettes winning over the Campbellsville Lady-Eagles by a score of 60-39. Well, we'll be at Russellville tomorrow night. The girls' game will start at 6, with the boys' game to follow. We'll be on there at 5:45 with the broadcast of both games from Russellville High School. So until then, for John Butler and our studio producer, Jake Norris, and Aaron Russell with the BCHS live stream crew, this is Jay Turner. Until tomorrow night, thanks for being with us, and good night. Stay warm. This is WCLU 104.7 FM. Good night, everybody.